11, $90 win. That was awesome. And welcome back to session number 5 of the Compound Interest Challenge on the Roulette Grinder. We are trying to make 5% of our principal amount every day. And at the end, our goal is going to be $864 total. We started with $200. We're on session 5. We had a great session 4, ended with $264. So we are ahead of schedule with the principal amount. I don't want to go push past too far. What we needed for day 5 today, session 5, is $255. So we would be $9 over that. I'll play and see how we do. If we start to drop below the 255 by a lot, maybe we'll just try to get back to 255 and get on track. So we're going to see what happens. We're looking for $12 here because we still are on track. I can try and make a little more. Let's see what happens. Let's get on over to the table. Thank you so much for joining, everyone. I am now in a new home studio. Have my arcade behind me. Hope you like the games. We got Killer Instinct, Terminator, The Simpsons, and behind my shoulder, you can't see it, is Mortal Kombat. I put all these arcade games together from scratch. I love building them. My son loves to play them. They're a lot of fun. So I have a little arcade, and I'll be swapping out the games from time to time in this room to show you the different cabinets that I do have. Those of you new to the channel, please go ahead and give a subscribe, a like, turn the notifications on. I'll be posting videos every day. We're also going to be having a interactive bingo game coming up sometime in the next few days. I'll announce it on the page where you can win money playing roulette bingo. Rules and instructions will be in the description of this video and also on my community page. So let's get started here at Mohegan Sun Resorts Atlantic City live table. We are starting at $264. Now my goal really is to get to $276, but remember we're ahead of schedule, so we really only needed $255. So let's see what happens. I'm going to go back to our columns. We're going to play the second and third to start and rotate between the first and third columns. That seemed to work very well. So we're trying to get to 276. Let me know how the new microphone sounds. If I'm too loud, too soft, if it makes any difference at all. Just upgrading some things here. I'm going to get a boom to put the microphone to hang down so you don't see it in my face like this all the time. Not even sure if I'm too close, too far, how it sounds. Probably should have done a record test, actually, would have been good. But we just went for it. So hope this is recording. And hope that you are enjoying this video. We are at the live resort table, as I said. There is some time between spins. Our croupier, our dealer, is talking to a gentleman about the game, and we're going to have to wait. Now, I'm not going to expand to full screen. Every time I expand, we lose the balance down here. We lose that sight, and you don't know how much money I have at a time. So we're going to keep it the way it is. So I'm sorry for not having full screen, but you get the idea. You'll see the wheel and everything. And again, OBS still isn't working. Cannot pause. I'm using Streamlabs here. Have to figure out the Streamlabs and how to pause it. Should be pretty easy. I just have to look into it. So, had a nice trip yesterday to Atlantic City. For those of you gamblers out there, it's a town in New Jersey, East Coast USA, where there's, I don't know, a good 14, 15 casinos or so. A lot of old casinos, some new. I played at the Borgata yesterday, did very well at Roulette, and I played the ABC 123. I met up with a fellow Roulette player and 00 Club member, Jerry G, and we were playing in the ETG machine, the electronic machine, playing ABC 123. And then I went to a live table and I played it over there, and I won $200, which was awesome. But the piece de resistance, the best part of the day yesterday, was I played a game called 4-card poker. You get 5 cards, the dealer gets 6. It's your best 4-card poker hand versus the dealer. Well, I got dealt 4 kings, and I won about $1,250 on the hand because there's bonus bets. It was absolutely amazing. It was a great time at that table. It was my third hand in, and it just happened. I won 4 kings on it, so it was a fun game and won some money doing it. So we're up a little bit there. That was a lot of fun. Let me know in the comments if you played that 4-card poker game or what games you do like to play. And let me know what you think about the system today, using the column system and switching between the last to hit of the third and first column. So we'll see what happens there. And my gosh, I hope this is recording. I can't wait to hopefully get to my target goal and check the recording out. Now, my unit size was supposed to be 2. I am starting at 2 and 2. I'm starting at $4. This could get ugly very easy, going up a unit each time. Again, there's lots of ways to bet it. You can martingale, doubling up every time. You can Fibonacci, which it really increases the bets. You can go up 2, down 1 on losses and wins. So there are a lot of ways to play this. Now, I kind of want to grind our $12. I don't want to get too crazy. And not sure why we're not spinning the ball here. So I'm kind of ramping. I'm kind of vamping here for time. Really enjoying the arcade games here. I think it's fun. Let me know what your favorite arcade games are. I have a Star Wars one, the old Atari Star Wars one from like the 80s or 70s, and I'll bring it in here and show you. It's fantastic. It is awesome. I love that game. It was very hard to find, but I did find it. So I will bring the Star Wars in here to show you. So yeah, I'm a kid at heart. In fact, I'm wearing my Star Wars shirt today, actually. I'm wearing Star Wars, so big Star Wars nerd fan, big arcade fan. So thank you all for watching and joining. This is very painful here. I do not know why we're not getting a spin, and I do apologize here. So I'm learning this new microphone. It changes colors on me, and I don't know if there's any meaning in the color change, if I can even change the setting. Again, I hope it's working, and I hope I don't have to go record all this again. But let's see if we get a spin here. I don't know if there's technical glitches going on with this wheel, or because this is just ridiculous. I might have to jump off this table and go play at a different table, or the auto table. I don't know what's up here. Really angry right now. I can't tell who he's talking to. He's definitely talking to somebody. So we will wait. I mean, I could just go play that other table, and maybe we'll get some faster spins. Now, I don't trust it, the studio table, as much as this live table at resorts. Now, you might say it's all the same, but I just, for some reason, I just don't trust the studio table. I just don't. It's just my thought on it. Again, any wheel could have strange bounces and everything. Guys, if he doesn't spin within like the next minute or so, we're going to go jump over to the other table, because this is just not good for this video for sure. There's so much time between spins you have to sit through, and again, I want to edit this out for you, but I do enjoy the conversation piece of it all, the talking. So yeah, again, I don't know what's going on here. Really angry with this. Why we're not getting a spin here. Anyway, maybe we will get a spin. I don't know what he's doing. Can't tell. You know, the second I click off and I go to the other table, he's gonna spin. So, guys, maybe that's what we do. And I don't know what kind of luck we're gonna have in the other wheel. I don't play it often, and I'm not even really set up on my camera to play it. So, let's go over there, because this is crazy. I don't know what's going on. So we're gonna go to the roulette table here. We have American roulette here. I wish I could find a single zero table. So here we are at the roulette live. It's a studio table. Again, we're gonna see what happens here. I don't trust it that much, everyone. Just to let you know, a little caveat here. So we'll try it. We'll see what happens. Maybe it's all the same, but at least we're spinning, and the spins come quicker. And now we're logged out. That's great. That's wonderful. Okay, we're back. We actually have bets placed. We're gonna go back and do our columns. I don't know what happened before with this dealer. I don't know what the table was doing. I switched to another table and got booted off, so we're back. We're going to play the second and the first, since we had a first hit. And then we will alternate between the first and third column here. We started the bounce at 264, trying to get to 276. This is session number 5 of the Compound Interest Challenge. So hopefully I have edited out that part that was waiting. It was really annoying. And I don't want the website out here, do I? It's one thing after another here. Hope we're back recording. Hope you can hear me. Hope the volume's good. Again, thank you for your patience, you guys. And here we go. Let's get some first and second action here on these columns right now. Again, we're trying to get $12 to 276. 255 would have been our actual goal today. We can go back and take a look. 255 is our actual goal because we're ahead of schedule. So let's see what happens here. And of course, the first spin is a number 3 in the third. We do not want to get a chop of these columns back and forth between the third and the first, which would kill us. We are playing 24 numbers, so we're going to go back to it here. And again, I said that I was going to increase on losses. You know what? I'm wondering if I'm going to do that or not. I want to see what the wheel is doing. I probably should. Again, because, you know, this brings us right back down to our goal for the day, basically. We'd still be ahead of schedule, but I do want to try to get to 276 and maintain that goal. But I don't want to get too crazy, right? I don't want to get too nuts. So let's just go up $1 on each. We'll do that. We'll just go up $1 on each to start here. Nice and slow, grinding it out. We want to get a streak going is what we want. And may choose to increase the bet more here. So it was a bad start, but that's okay. We are going to grind this and hopefully make some money doing it. Really crazy that right off the bat we get a loss. So we're trying to avoid the chop. Trying to get to 276. Again, we are ahead of schedule by about 20 starting session 5, which is good. But again, I don't want to get too far below even that 255 balance because we want to stay on pace. So I'm not sure how much we'll do this. Let's see what happens here. Let me know in the comments your best strategy to play. Could play the streets, could play the centipede, could do lots of things. So here we go. Let's see if we can get a second and third column here. And I hope the microphone sounds good. Hope my audio quality is a little better. I'm going to work on the camera next. We'll get a little professionalism on this show. So we're looking for a second or third column. A second or third row is what we're looking for. We got a 28. So we are getting the chop already here. Not a great start here as we're going back and forth between the first and the third. I might switch strategies here if I see this continue. I could go back and just play the middle double streets and try to avoid the 1, 2, 3, the double zeros, the 34 to 36. I want to give this one more run here on it. We are playing Follow the Winner and the second. We're going to go up again. That would bring us down to 246 on a loss. Remember, we started at 264. We've lost 2 hands in a row here. Not a great start, for sure. Getting a little bit of a chop between that first and third row column. We don't want that to happen. So let's see if we can get back on the winning ways here. Had luck yesterday at the roulette table, the live table at Borgata Casino. I played the ABC 1-2-3 method and won $200. It was really awesome. Playing those double streets and those columns at the same time. Had a lot of jackpots thrown in, and the dealer kept hitting the same AB double streets and the same second and third column over and over again. It was pretty cool. So we did finally get a win. That is a $12 win, gets us back to 258. So moving along here, we will stay with what we just played. And I'm going to stay right here at the $8 level. I could go down a unit, make it 2-2. Want to make some tracks. This is where it could bite us if we get that third row for sure. But I want to make some tracks here. This microphone's kind of cool. I mean, it changes colors, it glows. I think I can change the setting so it's not changing color. That might be annoying to you viewers out there. I don't know. But I hope the sound quality is good. And like I said, I'm going to get a boom anchor, and I'll hang the microphone up so you're not seeing it, right in your face. But as I knock it over, yeah, it's not in the best location. But I do want to have it centered for my voice, so it picks everything up. So here we go. We're looking for a first and a second row here. Roulette grinder needs some luck. We're trying to get to 276. Again, at 255, we're still on pace for session 5. But I really think that I should try to keep making that $12 every day. And if I'm ahead, I'm ahead. I could increase the stakes as well, but I want to grind it. There. 14 is a hit on the second row, the second column. Brings us back to 262, so $2 away from where we started. That's good news. We're going to stay with the same bet level. It seems to be working. We're just going to stay right there. We're not going to increase or decrease. Again, I could be chasing my tail if we do get a loss here. I do not want to go too crazy and bet big units if I can help it. I want to make this a grind today. I just want to get $12 and get out for sure. The longer you stay at the wheel, the more chance you have to lose. And I am not hedging on the 000. A lot of you might say why you're not doing that. It's just two more numbers to me right now. Yeah, I know the 00 wheel, the odds are much worse than the single 0 wheel. I get it, everyone. But this is the wheel that I trust the most and where I want to play this challenge. So I will be on stake doing other things with the single 0 wheels. And I will be back at this wheel with other balances to try other strategies and other tools for sure. In fact, I'm going to be using Roulette Profit and Stop's 00 tool very shortly. And I will add balance in separately for that. It will not be part of the challenge. I will add separate balance in here for it. But this balance is only for the challenge, what you see here. So we are trying to make just $12 starting at 264. We're looking for our first and second row. We're trying to get on a hot streak here. That is a 23. That is a hit on the second row, second column. Brings to 266. We are now $10 away. I want to stay right there. I'm worried about the first row. I know, it's random, odds, etc., etc. I love the second and third row so much more than it. I really do. And again, I could go down a unit, like I said, on wins. I want to get us there quicker than slower. So we're going to stay right here. We have a spin. We don't have a lot of people playing right now, so we have a little action, a little fast action. Let's try to avoid that third row again and get our second and first column. Let's see if we can stay there. And if we do lose this one, I probably will increase the bet. But, I'm trying to grind just $12 doing this. That's all we need. 27 is a loss, isn't it? Of course it is. This is roulette, man. I'm covering 24, and it just didn't bounce our way, right? So we're going to repeat. We're going to now switch over to what just hit. We are going to increase the bet now, and we're up to a $12 bet. So, it gets up there fast, you guys, when you start to lose even just one hand. So maybe protecting my bankroll going down to 2 and 2 would have been the answer there. I chose not to. I want to get in and get out. Sometimes you get streaks like that, so we're just trying to make the 12 bucks. But again, if we're at 255, we would still be on pace, for session 5, right? And I know it really is not what our goal wants to be. We want to make money every day, but 255, day 5, is right where we need to be. So we'll have to make a decision if we keep bouncing around that number, but see what happens. Let's see. So we're looking for a second and a third column, second and third row now. And I tell you, playing at the live table is a lot of fun. It's definitely different than sitting here in front of a computer. You get more action, more talk, more banter. I like touching the chips, the feel of the chips. You can actually really see that wheel, and what it's doing. It's a ton of fun to be in the action at the wheel, especially when people are winning. And the bets are flying all over the wheel. People are betting inside bets, outside bets. The numbers, they're high-fiving. It was a blast yesterday. And I took my profit and I walked. I made $200 and I said, that's it, I'm done. I made my money. I could have kept playing and won or lost, but I made $200 in a very short amount of time playing ABC 123, and I took my 200 over to a 4-card poker table and turned it into more than $1,250 because I won some other hands too. So I think I took $1,400 from that table yesterday, 4-card poker. It was really insane. I was getting hands, straights, flushes, 3 of a kinds, beating the dealer. It was a really cool session of 4-card poker. I'd love to demonstrate it and show you. If I find an online casino that has it, it's a lot of fun to play, but the dealer has the big edge. Dealer has the edge. And now we're back at the first row again. Here we go again. So the grinder is not happy at all. We're back to the chop. We're back to the chop. And again, I want to get in and get out. I do not want to keep sitting here doing this. Maybe the columns aren't working for us today. Maybe we need to think about doing something else here. Again, double streets can be scary. I think it's a good way to get money back, but when you lose, it takes a long time to recover those bets. A long time to recover the bets. So I think we got to stay true and stay with the columns here. Again, we're betting a lot. We're only supposed to be betting, our unit size was pretty much only 2. And here we are at 6 and 6, right? But to get back any profit we just lost, I really should increase by 2. I really don't want to do that, though. I just want to grind. I don't want to get too crazy with these high bets, especially if we get a chop going here. So decision time. We go up another unit, I guess, and we try to get our second and first, and we're sliding down the slope again here, and it's frustrating, I tell you. This is roulette. So let me know in the comments what strategy you would play. I'm trying to play just the columns here, 24 numbers at a time, and it's bouncing around between what we don't want to see. It just happens that way. So let's try to get a streak going here. And let me know how you would play the columns. Let me know how you would play. We got our win. We're back to 254. Again, this puts us pretty much on pace of session 5's balance by $1. But I really do want to try to make that $12. I think we can do it. Let's go back down to 6 and 6, okay? We'll go back down a unit this time to 6 and 6. I don't want to be betting high every time, especially with the low bankroll size, We only had $264 to start here. We've already lost over $20, $22 here. So we want to grind to that 276 for sure. I've had a lot of comments and suggestions on how to play, what to play, and I will definitely read into them. And there's a lot of ways to play this challenge. I like switching methods. I like doing different things. I do want to get 1 or 2 or 3 that work consistently. They don't work all the time, obviously. But I want to see in this challenge what works for us. So I'm tracking them as we go. So I put a column in on our spreadsheet here that says what method or methods we use during the day. So I will edit that and add that. And the link to this Google Doc is in the description of the video. If you want to take a look and follow along, it's in the description of the video. Let's see if we can get a second or a first column and start making some tracks back up the hill here. Okay, there's a win on the 20. We're up to 260. We're only $4 off where we started. We're going to repeat the bet. I'm not going to switch. I'm going to stay on the same bet again. Again, I could go down to 4 and 4. It's just going to take us longer. We just need to get a streak going of wins here. 24 numbers is a lot of coverage, and there's a lot of ways to play 24 numbers, for sure. I'm choosing to do the columns right now because I do see streaks in these columns. I do. Just like I see streaks in the streets and the double streets. But we're sticking with the columns. We're going to stick with our method, stick with our guns, not get too crazy. But again, we don't want to see that chop, and that chop happens often, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm all moved in. My new location, got my arcade, and things are going pretty well. Love playing some Roulette for you. I'm doing a live session a little bit later. You'll see this probably after that session when I drop this video. Going to be playing some Roulette Bingo, and instructions how to get on the action are going to be on my community page. We'll be doing a real money bingo game for you guys really soon, and it's really cool. It's going to be low stakes. It'll be very fun. And there's a 9. And back to the choppy chop we go. Really frustrating, guys. Really frustrating here. Repeat the bet, go up, follow the winner. Let's go up our unit again, and here we go. Again, we keep bouncing back and forth here. I might have to go to a different strategy. I'll go back to our little interest tracker. We'll put in the column, follow the winner columns, and it worked for us the other day, but it doesn't always win for us, you know? I mean, it's a random entity roulette. It's a random thing. So there we go. I might have to change our strategy. It's okay to change strategies, I think. Find what works for you in that session. Because right now we're doing the roller coaster up and down. We don't want to be doing it. We want to get a streak going here and make some money. And I can make like a large bet just to get us out of here. That's not what I'm going to do. Just going to increase a little at a time, grind it up. It's now a $16 bet. And you know, on the columns, on the rows, that is a 2-to-1 payout on that. And I could cover a single column and only cover 12. Could do that also, but it's a lot less coverage. I'd rather cover the 24. But again, recovery is tough here, you know, especially when it chops. So we're getting a first and third chop. We don't want to do it. We want to get a second and third chop right now. Just stay in the second and third for a couple spins for us so we can get on out of here. Please. We're down about $32, you know, after this bet if we lose here. Okay, there is a second row. That is a second column. That helps us out. $24 win. Back to 256. Now again, like I mentioned before, we are at our goal, in essence, of session 5. Even though we've lost for the day, I do want to get some money here. You know, I wanted to make the $12 in this session. So I'm gonna continue on. I don't know if that's the best strategy. I'm gonna continue on. We're gonna repeat the bet. Could go down the unit, you know, to 6 and 6 here. Again, it's gonna take longer if we get a chop, but the method is, you know, it's really up 2, down 1. And I've only been going up 1. If I went up 2, you know, maybe we get on out of here, but I didn't like the way the wheel was working. It was chopping, so maybe we get a streak and I can stay at least the $6 level. Remember, my bet size was only $2 today. I'm really only supposed to be betting $2 a shot as my unit size. Not a big unit size here, especially with only a $264 starting bankroll today. So we'll wait for the spin. Let's see if we can get another second or third row to hit. And, you know, we're going to have to make some decisions. We're going to have to make some decisions because, again, 255 was our goal. We're at 256 in essence. And it might be the easy way out. It might be not good to do because you do want to have a little buffer for it. But that puts us, like I said, still right on pace here. You know, it would be fine even if we lose some money, I think. The goal is to make money because we made $20 extra on session 4. Let me know in the comments what you would do having a little surplus. Let me know what you would do if you would march on and change your goals, change that principal amount. This challenge is new to me, so I don't know what the best strategy is. I know you probably want to try to make exactly that balance for the day, but we had a nice win, and we had a $20 profit, you know, using Randall's system. So here we go. Looking for a second and third column. 17 is a second column. We win 18. We're back to 262, ladies and gentlemen. We're back to 262. Again, we're trying to get to 276. We're $14 away. I want to repeat the bet and stay at the $6 level. I'm not going to go down. Let's try to get some wins in a row and get out of here. Speaking of the ladies, I mentioned this before. My ladies demographic is really low. I may have like 1 or 2 ladies that watch me out of my 1,300 plus subscribers, and that's okay. I love everyone. Love you guys. Love you dudes. Love you men. Not in that way. I don't swing that way, but it's okay if you do. Hey ladies, I'm calling out you again. Hey ladies, get your friends. Come and watch. We have a lot of fun. I'd love to get some female perspective on things, on roulette, on life, on, you know, arcade games. You know, I'm a kid at heart for sure, and that's one thing. I think you always got to keep your youth, keep your energy, no matter what age you are. So my son loves them. So ladies, let me know in the comments if you're here. Appreciate you. yeah, would love to get a nice demographic here of some women to watch too. Again, I have a really cool dog. You know, Titan will make appearances from time to time. Yeah, so there you go. Calling out to the ladies. Calling out to the ladies. All right, let's see if we can get a spin and get a win here. Second and third rail is what we're looking for. Again, I apologize not being able to pause my OBS Streamlabs here. And my God, I hope we are recording all this. It would really stink if we weren't. I almost don't want to go check it. So here we go. We are trying to get a second and third and get on out of here. We're looking for 276. I can stop at any point, you know, close to 276. We don't need to make it exactly because we are over our target goal for session 5 right now. 22 is a loss. 22 is a loss. I just am frustrated, everyone. I'm really frustrated today. That's roulette, man. You got to keep your composure. You got to keep your head. And I almost want to switch, you know. We haven't seen a 34 to 36 in a while. The last one was all the way over here. We haven't seen a 1, 2, or 3, you know, for a while. Maybe the double streets are the way to go, but I know if I switch, we'll get bit. We'll get burned. So I want to repeat the bet. I need to now go back to first. And, you know, I could wait for 2 losses, you know, to switch. I could wait, but I'm playing follow the winner. So now we need to go up. You know, this could burn me. I want to go up 2. This is getting ridiculous. That's a $20 bet. That's a lot of money to be betting. You know, with such a small bankroll, I want to get us out of here. You know, I don't want to sit here and play a long time because that's when, you know, the crazy stuff happens, as you know. You can get lots of crazy stuff happens as long as you stay at a wheel. But the system calls for going up 2, down 1. I haven't been doing it. Maybe we could have got out of here faster. Let's try to get a first or a second row and stop the roulette grinder from being frustrated. Because I might have to go back to a different strategy. We're now down, you know, $14. You know, we're at $250 after this bet, $250. $230 after this bet, $250 before. That would be down $14. So I'm playing this right. You know, I'm following the winner on columns. That's what I decided to do. And sometimes it doesn't work out for you. We're getting some really bad chop and really bad luck here. 21, more chop. That's a $20 loss there. Guys, I don't think the columns are working for us here. Again, very tough decision to make here. Very tough decision to make. We're now $34 down from this challenge today here. Can take a break. I could walk away. Not that wheel has any memory or knowledge, but I'm really wondering what to do here on these columns. I'm really wondering. I almost want to go back to Randall's. We've had a lot of second 12s in a row as a streak here. I almost want to go back to Randall's here and do it, which is another risky strategy, right? It's another risky. They're all risky. Again, if we play the double streets, we play 5 double streets here. Recovery is very tough. We're only trying to avoid the 34 to 36, the 1, 2, 3, and the double 0 and the 0, right? And I should have bet a little more on that. I'm only betting $10. But this is a real grind system. This is a hit and get out kind of system with these double streets. Let's see if we get some luck here. Maybe I should have been playing early because look at this, right? We had a 35, but we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you know, good spins in a row. So maybe I should have been playing the double streets then. I don't know what the answer is today. In fact, there's a 2. There's a 2, everyone. That's not good. There's a 2. That's a $10 loss. Everything we play is going against us today. Everything we do is just going downhill. And you have days like this. This is a challenge. We do need to recover this money. We do. We're going to grind it. So now for the double streets, I need to go up. And this could absolutely destroy us. This could wreck us, everyone. I don't know what the correct answer is here. You know, this will be down $64 if this loses already here, and a very short amount of time, short amount of spins here. Maybe it's time to hedge the 0 double 0, right? Maybe it's time to hedge because God knows that'll probably come out. And you know, I can also hedge, you know, on one of the hotter numbers here. Let's say one of these numbers are hot. I could play the number also, but that cuts into our profit, you know? That cuts into it. I'm just curious to see what the hot and cold numbers are. In fact, a 2 is a hot number. 2 is hot, so it hit again. So maybe covering the 2 would be the answer as well. But again, that cuts into any profit we try to make here. So let's give it a shot here on these double streets. We got to get some luck here. We got to get some things to go our way for a change. This has been an awful session. We could be ending this bankroll challenge very soon here if this keeps up. As the bets escalate, they get higher and higher. Okay, we got to win on the 4 street. That's the 5. The 4 to 9 double street. Back to 223. I want to repeat the bet. I could go down. I'm not. In fact, I really do want to get us back to where we were. I'm going to go up to 6 on each. That is a big bet, everyone. That's a $31 bet. In essence, to hedge the 0 double 0, I need to bet 2 basically here. Is this something I want to do? I don't know. I really don't know if this is the right strategy or just grind it, right? Because we could very easily get a 1, 2, 3 or 34 to 36 very easy. And again, I think that there could be a hedge here, right? I really do. But then again, you're cutting into your profit, you know? So let me know. I mean, I could play a corner, you know, to get something back as a hedge. I'm not going to do it though. We're going to risk it. And maybe having a safe one, like $4 on this one as our safe, you know, our reset one would be a good option too. But I'm just going to play him straight here. $32 bet. We're looking for the middle of this wheel, the middle of this board to hit and try to avoid those outside numbers 1 to 3 and 34 to 36. And we pray. We pray. It is a very big bet. So see what happens here on these double streets. Looking for some roulette luck because the columns were not working for us. They weren't. What do we have? We've had, and then we had a 2 and a 5 after the 21. So we had 2 second columns hit back to back, of course, when I switch. So there's the 20. That's a $36 win. Gets us back to 227. So we're slowly climbing up here, a little bit at a time. So in essence, we're winning, you know, $4 a shot on that. And there's that stupid second dozen again hit 3 times in a row, like to spite me. It really is spiting me right now. Really annoying me for sure. I do want to grind it back. I'm really scared here on these double streets, to be honest with you, everyone. It's such a big bet just to win $4, right? It's such a big bet just to win $4 here. I really do hate them. I do hate them. I kind of rather have the ABC 1, 2, 3 method, right? Which is an even, you know, crazier bet, but you do get some jackpot numbers. But let's see what we've had here, right? We had a 20. We had a 5. We had a 2. I mean, AB could be the way to go, you know, on these double streets to see what happens here. Again, I don't know, everyone. I don't know what the answer is today. It's just been one of those crazy sessions, you know. It works and then it doesn't, right? It works and then it doesn't. So we have a $12 bet here. Let's see what happens here. In essence, I probably want to bet a little more on the columns, right? I probably want to bet a little more on the columns, I think. So our total whacks here are 34, 25, 16, and 7. Forgot to hedge 0 double 0. Probably want to hedge it because those numbers have not hit in a while. And you can hear my voice how frustrated I am. Roulette can be really frustrating. But we got to grind it back. We got to try to grind it back for sure. So that is a partial. We did get the double street, but we lost on the row, right? We lost on the row. So we did win. We lost $4 on that. If we lost $4 on that, I need to hedge the 0 double 0. I'm going to wait for 2 in a row to switch the rows, the columns. I'm going to wait for 2, I believe. I'm going to wait for 2. I should probably increase, though, on losses. I I should increase on losses. We'll go up 1 here on each, and we'll go to 5 and 5, and the bets get bigger. They do get bigger. So what we want to see happen here is one of our jackpots, right? We want to see our 2, 3, 5, 6, our 11, 12, 14, 15, our 20, 21, 23, 24, our 29, 30, 32, 33. And yeah, I'm jumping around with strategies. I know, you got to stick to one thing, sure. Nothing was working for us, guys. It just kept, I'm just trying to find something that works here today. And there's a lot of methods you could do. I could go play streets, but I really don't have the bankroll for it on martingaling. Even starting at $9, playing 9 streets, 27 numbers, I don't have the bankroll for it. I double, and I get killed. So this is my method right now. This is what I'm doing, and we're gonna see if we can get our ABC 1, 2, 3 to save us, to bail us out. If not, this challenge is gonna be over, and you're gonna see it live. You're gonna see the real stuff happen for sure. And like I said, I started with $200. We're right back to 200 right now. 255 was our session 5 goal if we stay on track. 276 would have been our ultimate goal because we started with 264. Let's see if we can get a couple jackpots and avoid the whacks, avoid the whammies here, and see what happens. That's a total whack. Boy, we are just getting the craziest unluckiness, guys, ever here, right? Everything that could go wrong is going wrong here. You have roulette days like that, nobody's perfect. It's crazy. It's frustrating as all heck, everyone. Total whack here, right? We had a 4 before, so maybe I should have followed the winner, right? And now we could get a chop on this 3rd, right? As for the ABC, I'm gonna wait to switch for 2 losses on those streets. I need to go up again, a higher bet, and this is where we really could get destroyed. 100% with a bigger bet. All right, if I go up 2 units here, that's now a $31 bet, and we don't have bankroll for it. We're just trying to catch lightning in a bottle, for sure. Hedging on this. This is how we go down a rabbit hole, and loss after loss after loss would really, really hurt us. We're trying to get a partial, at least on one of our rows here. We're trying to get a partial. We're also trying to get our jackpots to hit. That's what we really want, to get into the money here. I'm going to do it. I'm going to stick with this and see what happens. And put in the comments what you guys think. This challenge could come to an end right here. We could see a total loss today. We could see it. I'm not that I'm trying to jinx it, the vibe. Everything we've done has just gone wrong today. Yeah. So bet sizes are getting way too high for our bankroll. We were at that 255 level, and I kept playing because I wanted to get to 276, right? Because we would have lost money on the day, from 264. We would have lost $9, but that's okay. I think it's okay during this challenge to take losses if you stay on track. So probably my mistake, and maybe lesson learned, you guys, is that when I got to that 255 level here, even though I was looking for 276 to make 12, we would have been right here. We would have had session 5 covered, and then that's it. And just move on to the next day. So let me know in the comments if that was a huge mistake by me. Obviously, in hindsight, it is, because we've gotten our tail kicked. But, I wanted to grind. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to try to make some money. So playing for about 30 minutes or so, I think. It's been a decent-sized session. Had a few wins, but we're just not getting that streak. So let's get a first or second row, and let's get one of our AB double streets to hit. If a C street hits, I will move. But I'm going to stay right here on the ABs and hope it goes back there. But these double streets do streak. You do get streaks a lot. And just because it worked one day doesn't mean it'll work another day. It's so random, roulette. So random. So many strategies I can play. There's the Dr. Pepper, which is playing the color in the column. You got Romanovsky. There's so many ways I could play this. There's no right or wrong answer. No right or wrong answer. We finally got a jackpot win on the 4. It's a $45 win. That was excellent. So we're going to stay right here. That was a nice little win. That brings us up to 213. We did get our jackpot. But again, because I'm hedging, you know, I am hedging a little bit just to be safe. Could also hedge one of our hot numbers, you know, in one of these streets that we don't have for sure. Could do that as well. I've seen that strategy also. So like in one of these streets that we don't have, one of the hot numbers we could play. Let's see, do we have any? Like 25 is a hot number. 17 we have covered. We don't have. So 25 or 17 right now are the numbers we don't have covered. 25 and 17, but again, that cuts into any profit. That does cut any profit if we do play them, 25 and 17. But maybe we just want to try to get some money back too. I don't know the wrong way. I've never done that with ABC, is covering like a hot number per se. Again, it cuts into your profit, so we'd have to raise our bets sizes here on it. So again, let me know in the comments if you think I should be covering 2 extra whacks that we have, the 25 and the 14 here, or 17, excuse me, the 25 and the 17 for a little added security. But then we're hedging like crazy. It's like too much hedges. So we're going to try to get lucky and get our number here. We're going to try to get lucky. We're trying to avoid, you know, that third row in numbers we don't have, you know, the 36, right, the 27, the 18, you know, those total whacks, the 9. We're trying to avoid a few amount of whacks here. Trying to get some stuff to work for us and grind back here. Trying to get some jackpots here. That is a jackpot. That is a 28 black. That is a first row hit, and our number gets us back to 226. So small grinds here. $45 win. That means that we won 13 bucks. 13 bucks on that. So it's a big outlay just to win 13, for sure. We're gonna stay right here on the same. We're winning 13 bucks at a shot, which is great. Again, you can increase, you know, on the streak, but we're so behind the 8 ball right now. I don't know if I want to do it, for sure. Very interesting here. You can go up on wins. You can go down on wins. There's a lot of ways to play it. But again, we're at 226 now. We're at 226. Again, we started the day at 264. So, you know, we're just about 40 bucks, you know, 38 bucks away from where we started. I want to get there for you guys. I really do. Maybe we increase. We try to get a little streak going. Maybe we increase. We increase here. Maybe we increase because we're getting a streak going now. Maybe we increase and we get a nice jackpot here on a $4 bet. But you know what? I'm going to rethink that. Again, I'm going to rethink that because it's a grind, right? It's a grind. So I think I want to go back to 4s. Maybe. No, 8s are fine. We'll stay at $38 bet. We'll stay there. Trying to make a little bit of profit each time just to grind it back here. We are covering a good amount of numbers, but we do have our whacks. So let's see. The 000 will be fine. It would be fine to hit. That would be a nice profit too. Lots of ways to play this, everyone. Lots of ways to play this. So that is a $54 win. That is a 10. We are getting the streak. We're up to 242. We are now only $22 away from where we started today. So we've made a nice little grind back, everyone. $54 win. We will take it. We needed that. So that was a $38 bet. $38 bet. I think I want to go down a unit on each, you know, which would be $2 units, right? So let's bet 3s and 6s. Let's bet 3s and 6s. And it will take longer to get there, but I want to try to conserve some profit here because we've had such bad luck today. Let's go down. And I know we're streaking. I know it. We very well could get a loss. We sure could. Yeah. So if I bet 1 on the 000 hedge, it wouldn't be a profit. We do need to bet 2 at the least here, I think, there. And I was betting that incorrectly before, as a matter of fact, because we were only splitting. So we are getting a streak here of, you know, our rows and our double streaks to hit. Our ABs are coming in. again, I don't know if it's the right answer to go down, you know, on a streak. Let's see what happens here, and I'll decide. I'm trying to save some profit here. We're making it back slowly here. We are, which is good. Okay. Hope you guys are liking the arcade games in the back. Hope it's a nice touch. You know, something a little different here in the studio. Something different. I think it's cool to have them behind me. I have a Wheel of Fortune arcade game that I will bring down to kind of go with the motif of roulette and gambling. Wheel of Fortune's a lot of fun. It's a slot machine. Electronic Wheel of Fortune slot machine. It's really cool. So that's another jackpot. That's a $36 win. We're back to $252. So that was a $10 win. That was a $10 win, right? 36 bucks. We're back to $252, everyone. Now, we started at $264 in the day. Our goal for session 5 really is $255. And I think with the bad luck we've been having, we don't want to go too past that, because we could end up just chasing our tail and going down again. We're definitely getting a streak right now of the A's and the B's. And I'm very happy getting, you know, those $10 wins, if you will. I'm very fine with that here. But since we have a streak, maybe we want to catch it. We want to catch the streak and go up. But every time we go up, it seems like we lose. It really does to me. You know, foot on the gas kind of mentality, because we are getting these numbers. I don't know. I'm kind of torn. It's like dragging our feet, you know? What would you guys do in the comments? Would you go for it? Would you raise it up, you know, like this? Just go up $1 on each even? Make it a $32 bet, right? We get something back in the 000. All right, let's do it. All right, let's try to get one more. I mean, we're tempting fate here. We're tempting fate on these streets and these rows, guys. We're tempting fate. At least get a partial for us, we'll take. This would, a nice jackpot would bring us up here. That would be good. So we're looking at, you know, anything from 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, 11, 13, 14, 19, 20, 22, 23, 28, 29, 31, 32. So it's a good swath of numbers here. But we do have our partials also in these rows. We're trying to avoid that third row, which has not hit for a while. Trying to avoid that third row. So second and first column have gone streaking. So we do like that now. That is helping us. Let's see if we can get another jackpot and grind it here. So that is a partial win. Actually a loss, because we only hit our double streak. We lost on the road, just as I said it. Partial loss, that's a $7 loss, right? $244. Now look, at this point, $255 is $11 away, right? I think we should just get to the $255, you know, and just make what we need to get there, I think. So that would be $11 needed. This is too high of a bet, 32 bucks on this. I probably should go down on it just to get to our 255, I think, and not risk this. And do I switch my follow the winner row? Do I switch is the question. That's where I'm torn on. It hurt us before because we didn't switch, you know, and it repeated. So yeah, really questioning what I'm gonna do here. If we just go 2s on the doubles and maybe just 4s on the rows for a lesser bet and grind it that way just to try to get to 255, it might be the answer. We could stay here with a $32 bet and just get lucky. Maybe that's what I'm gonna do. You know, I mean, we just clicking our heels back and forth today. Just trying to get these streaks. We had a little bit of a streak going. We didn't capitalize enough. You know, I maybe should have been raising the stakes a little more, but I was hesitant because we were getting killed before, just destroyed. Wanted to get in and get out. It's definitely not turning out that way. We're definitely grinding here. So let's at least get a partial on a second or third row, but would love one of our jackpots to hit. Would love one of our jackpots to hit and have a nice win. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Please go ahead and give the channel a like and subscribe, do all that notification stuff. It really means a lot. We're growing every day, slowly but surely, grinding out subscribers. Just try to organically grow and have fun with you guys and do different roulette strategies and techniques. And I will be getting back to the tools and the different strategies really soon. In the middle of this challenge, trying to make 5% every day of our balance. Today's been tough. And roulette's going to do that to you. It definitely does. So, of course, it goes back to the first row, and we miss our streets totally. And that was a big loss. We're back to 212. It's like the seas. It's like going up and down here. Gotta grind it back again. That's just all there is to it. Until we can get this streak, you know. I said I wasn't going to switch, and I switched, and I switch, and then it hits. It's just mega frustrating, everyone. And it's a good time to walk away, you know, also. When you're losing, we've lost about $52 today here, which isn't terrible in the grand scheme of things. But maybe walking away and taking a break is the answer right now. But I want to grind it out. I want to get out of here for you guys. I want to get out of here. So we had the 15, which was our B double street, and then we had a C. And now we had a first row. Do I dare go back to first row again and see if we get a chop? And I do need to increase if we're gonna make some tracks, guys. And it's a huge bet now. You know, it is a big bet here for 38 bucks. It's a lot of numbers covered. We are covering a ton of numbers here. We're just getting mega unlucky with numbers we don't have. It's just, that's all I can say about it here. Want to hedge the 000 a little more because I have a feeling they're coming. I do. Have a feeling they're coming. I want to get us out of here. This would destroy us. You know, back to 173. This would really hurt on this one. Leave a comment down below. What do you guys think I should be doing? I should be playing. Do I go up 2 units on losses and really push those bets here? Again, 264 starting bankroll. Our bets probably were way too high to start. I wish I could bet 50 cents, and I could bet 50 cents on this wheel, as a matter of fact. You know, I have it saved as a favorite, which I did. I have my 50-cent bets saved, which I probably should have done from the start with ABC, and I didn't, and that would have conserved some bankroll. But let's see if we can get a streak. You know, we just had the first column hit. Let's stay away from this back and forth garbage, okay? And if you are going to do it, wheel, give us our numbers and our double streets, please. Again, we had a C hit. I'm only switching after 2. All right, my dog is going crazy. Not sure what he's barking at. Titan's barking. All right, we got a lot of chips on the table. Guys, let's get lucky here. Let's get a streak going. We deserve it. What do you say? This session is becoming way too long. You know, the idea was to get in, get out. So we tried the columns at first. It didn't work. We tried double streets. We got hit on that. We didn't stay long with it. And now we've been trying ABC 1, 2, 3, and it's been a grind. It's been an up and down. We got close to our 255 goal. I don't know if we're going to get to 276 today. That's a long ways away. I would have loved to get there for you. But some days you have, you know, roulette gods just are angry today. I won yesterday. They want their money back, I think, is the problem. They want their money back. You know, I was at a different casino, for goodness sake. Okay, that is a jackpot $54 win. Hallelujah. So we got our B double streets, and we got our row. Hallelujah, we got it. So now we're at 227. That was a large bet. That was $39. I don't want to be betting $39, to be honest with you. I really don't. But if we're ever going to get to where we're going, we might need to, you know. So I had, you know, 5 on those double streets and 8 on those columns. That's what I had. Yeah. So maybe we go down, just to protect some bankroll here, to 4 on these double streets here. Again, I don't know what the right or wrong answer is, you guys. I don't know. We've had such horrible luck. You know, I do want to bet 8 on those, so it's a $32 bet. We need to hedge the zeros to win a little bit back here. Yeah, so that's the strategy here. Trying to get our jackpot numbers. It's a streaky game. And you can also, which is really crazy, and I've done this in the past, and it has worked sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't work, is you add a corner bet to really increase those jackpots, right? And now you're really risking it for the biscuit. You're really risking it. That's it becomes a large bet again. But I do like having that there, because in case you do get it, you get a smack. You get a really nice jackpot there. Probably should bet 2 on those. But again, with such a low bankroll, one of our whacks is going to really destroy us here, right? It will destroy us here. I'd say $42 bet. This hedge would have to be 3, as a matter of fact. We are covering a ton of numbers, you know. It's 24 plus, 1, 2, 3, 4. We are covering a ton of numbers here. We do have some whacks, as we know. We do have the 9. We do have the 18, the 27, the 36 are our total whacks. We want to avoid those, and they can come out. So let's see if we can get a jackpot here. Let's see if we can get a bottom row. That's not good. That's a loss because we got the 25. That is not our double street. We did get the row, but we didn't get the double street. And I've said that I'm waiting for 2 losses on the streets back-to-back before I switch. I am switching the rows when I am switching the columns. So that was a partial. Okay, that brings us back to 208. So that was a partial win. We lost about $9 on that, I think. So, we have decisions to make, guys. Decisions to make. At least we get the partial. Do we increase our bet? That brings us down to 165 on a loss here. We don't want to be doing that. Probably not the best strategy with a low bankroll, like I said, because the bets get high. They ask if you keep going up even units, they get high. We just can't seem to catch, the streak, the lightning in a bottle we're trying to catch here. We're trying to avoid that third row for sure. I really do want to go up a unit, at least on the corners, right? It becomes a big $47 bet, but I really am feeling it, and I'm going to do it. It's just a gut feel on this one. It is a very large bet, I know, but let's see if we can get lightning in a bottle. Let's get a first or second row and one of our double streets to come back in here. Avoid the C's and avoid that third row. That's what we want to do. Yep, so the C's are the 7 to 9, the 16 to 18, the 25 to 27, 34 to 36. Those are our C streets. And the 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6 is a B at A and B. So you have A, B, A, B, A, B is what you have. This would be a really nice jackpot if one of these hit, and that's what I'm trying to get here. So we do have our whacks. We're trying to avoid them. Frustrating day of roulette, but this is what it's going to be. It's going to be a grind. It's not going to be easy, and especially when the bets get higher and the goals get higher, it's going to be tough. See if we can get something here. No, that's not what we wanted to see. That's an 18. We are having really awful, rotten luck here, guys. Like, unfathomable rotten luck at this wheel today. We're now down $100, lightning fast. It's just not going our way. I don't know how else to say it, what else to do. This challenge could be over, like I said. We got close to 255. Maybe that was time to hang it up. We're gonna go back. We're gonna follow the winner on the columns, and we're gonna move our jackpot guys up. And I'm gonna stick with increasing. I'm gonna stick with it, and we get deeper and deeper in the hole here. For this challenge. Eventually, we're gonna get one of these to hit and get a nice jackpot. You would think, right? In fact, that's 2 C's in a row. I need to switch totally now because C's streaking. So we need to switch to the BC and hope we get a BC streak on our double streets. And if it goes back to an A, we're screwed. We're gonna go up, ladies and gentlemen. Try to get some luck here. It's a huge bet. Challenge could be very over very shortly here. And here we go. We're gonna get a spin, and I'm doing it. And let's pray to the gods. $60 bet. The challenge is just kicking our butt today. Looking for a BC double street at the least. Looking for a BC. That was an A, wasn't it? Of course. Total frustration here, guys. That's a big loss again. That's a partial. We did get our row. That's a $30 loss right there. I'm beyond frustrated. I really am, everyone. You got to stick with it. We very well could blow our entire bankroll. You're watching it live here. I know you guys like seeing wins, but this is roulette. This is the real life, mentality here. This is what happens. So I'm going to wait to switch 2 times a loss if another A comes out, because I think it's going to go back to BC for sure. Now we got a working pen. We need one of these jackpots to hit because we're on fumes here. It's been crazy. Really gonna end the challenge on day 5? That would really suck. I mean, maybe a bigger bankroll and playing the streets like, average OG does would be the way to go. Our system is, failing us today. It's a $96 win. That gets us back to 167. So it's a nice size win. We need to get a lot of those in a row, and that's the problem here. That is the issue here. With this strategy, you got to get so lucky many times in a row, because we were betting, we're betting 60. We had a $96, $97 win. It's $30. So I do need to pause, guys. I will come back. I do need to walk the dog. Okay, we are back. The dog has walked. Sorry about that. He's going crazy up there. His new surroundings are tough for him. He's trying to adjust. So we're back to 167. We're down still about $100 on Compound Interest Challenge session number 5. I don't remember where we left off or where the last bet was. So we have been playing the ABC 1, 2, 3 method, and it's been up and down. Not the greatest. We are going to go back to it, because I think it can work. I think you get those streaks. We got to take advantage of it. So we have a 9. That is the C street. Remember, this is A, B, C. A, B, C. A, B, C. A, B, C. So we've had 2 C's in a row, a 26 and a 9. I'm going to play the BC. Always play B and then whatever street has come out. So we're going to play the BCs, and we're going to start low, I think, to see if we can grind some, because we're so far in the hole. I mean, we really got to get out of this hole. So ABC, 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 and then ABC. So we're going to play these 4 double streets. We're going to get back to the 1, 2, 3. So we had a 9 hit. That's our last row column to hit, was the 3rd. And I still want to hedge on our 0, double 0. Now, we're looking for our jackpots. I was playing the corners too, which gives you some jackpot opportunity, but also makes your bet higher. So let's do 1 unit here. Excuse me. I'm not going to get him in time. So I'm not going to play the corners on this one. She's spinning. So we'll do it on the next one. We're trying to get anything in the 2nd and 3rd row and our double streets. So it's kind of a double whammy. ABC 1, 2, 3. We're trying to get to 255 today. In essence, we're trying to get to 276, but we've had really awful luck on this wheel. Really awful luck. Let's try to get back some winning ways. So that is a hit. That is one of our jackpots. That is a $24 win. We'll stay there So it's a small win. We'll take it. We want to take advantage of these streaks, I believe. We do. So I'm going to increase. I'm going to go up, I don't know, 50 cents maybe. I can do that. And I know unit size is supposed to be 2. But I think I want to grind up there. So BC 50 cents. And we're going to increase our columns by 50 cents. I believe I put it in here, didn't I? Maybe I didn't do the columns on my favorites. I really do need to do column bet of 50 cents for when I'm playing this here. Don't have it. Can't go up 50 there, but... So we have a $22 bet. $22 bet. I mean, again, the idea is to get out of here, you know, and I do want to take advantage of the streaks, but not crazy. In fact, I mean, maybe we go back to the corners. Maybe we'll get some luck on these corners and they will hit, you know. Maybe they will. That's what I wanted to do last spin. And then it becomes a $26 bet, so it definitely increases. You really do need to hit those jackpots for sure. ABC 1, 2, 3 with corners gets a little crazy. Hope you guys like the microphone. It's working out pretty good. I hope I sound okay. Hope I'm not too loud or too soft. I'm not sure how it's looking in the screen, if there's any reflection of anything. I don't know, but let's try to get a second or third row to hit at least and get our double streets. That would be awesome. Looking for the BCs to continue. Looking for the BCs to continue. I'm noticing something interesting about the wheel. We had the number 8 hit. If you look here, 35. 3 plus 5 equals 8. 2 plus 6 equals 8. So 8, 35, 26 all have 8 in common. I think that's very interesting. I think it could be a pattern you could bet on. The numbers, you know, that would equal that, the 8s, you know. Or at least, you know, the neighbors of those numbers too. I think it's very interesting. Just something to note on the wheel here. So we did get our jackpot. We got a 17, $39 win. Brings us to 186. So that was a nice win there. We're trying to catch the streaks and continue here. Trying to catch the streaks, everyone. I want to try to get up there and get out of here, but it just seems we're getting our tail. We can't get any consistency here. So that was another C that hit. That's good. We like that. So I actually do want to go up on our BC because they are streaking. We're going to go up $1 on the BC. I'm going to go up $1 on the BC for a $30 bet. Would need to increase the comms. And this is where I get into trouble, you know? We get these big bets and we get a loss. We need to get these jackpots to hit consecutively is what we need. So $32 bet here is a lot of money when you only have $186 in the kitty. It's way too big of a bet size. I understand that. I'm just trying to get back to at least the 200s, get respectable here and go from there. Yeah, staying disciplined is tough. Trying not to chase, for sure. I've rotated different strategies on these sessions alone here, trying to get something to work in our favor. Maybe this isn't the best system for this either, you know? Maybe it's too much, especially with a low bankroll. Leave a comment, let me know. I mean, so many ways I could play it. The streets scare me. Playing just the streets, you do cover 27 numbers, and I do like that coverage, but the martingaling, you know, can get up there on losses for sure, just like this. I mean, I guess it's relative, but starting at, you know, $9 on those streets, the bets will get really high. Now, I could go in and save every single street at 50 cents and do 50-cent increments. Maybe that's what I'll do for one of these sessions, you know, at least we're starting smaller. But even at 50, you continue to martingale, we're going to be up there in bet size very quickly too. trying to get one of these second and third rows to hit, or our jackpot double streaks. So we have a spin. Let's see what this dealer does. I didn't track those other numbers when I walked the dog, and I bet we would have won every spin, right? I don't remember where we left off, so. And again, 17, that's another 8, everyone. 1 and 7 equals 8. 2 and 6 equals 8. 3 and 5 equals 8. 8's alive on this table, guys. 8's alive. So anything with 8, you know, like 26, you know, I'm just seeing that crazy pattern. My friend Jerry G put me onto that. He noticed it too the other day playing some roulette. Jerry G is a smart roulette player who noticed it. So 35, you know, again, 26. So all those 8 combinations, 17, the 8, all those combinations of that 8 for sure. So I guess we had a late comer to the game. Some more chips on the table. I mean, I can't be too upset, everyone. I did win, as I mentioned, some nice money yesterday. But I really do want to keep this challenge alive and getting our butts kicked. This is a real grind, a real test. Trying to figure out what strategy is going to work for us today, because nothing really has. Maybe I should have stuck to the columns and absorbed those losses and just kept going up. I don't know. I can still go back to playing just the columns, you know. Not sure. Again, Randall's system would be performing nicely. There's a jackpot of 17 would have been a jackpot. 14, 17, 20, 23 are the jackpots for that. So maybe we're going to get a spin finally here. We are trying to get a second and third column and one of our BC double streaks here to get a streak going. But the losses kill us. You know, those losses really do kill us. We just climb down the hill. I think we just want to try to get to 255 and just take the loss today as we want to try to get. We'd still be on track. So there's a jackpot of 48. So that brings us over the 200 mark to 202. That was a $16 win. I'll take it. I'll take the $16 win. But this is where we start to get in trouble. We finally make some progress here. We're about $53 away from our goal, right? This is where we seem to get interesting results, right? I really do want to stick with it, but I'm hesitant too, because we've had a couple jackpots in a row, right? But BC is definitely streaking. BC is streaking, so, you know, I think I do have to stick with it and go up. But every time we go up, the bets increase, and then we get smoked. Maybe this is a good bet size to stay with. It's really too high, honestly. $32 at a time is too high, for sure. I know that here. I could go down, you know, on wins. I could go down. But then again, it's going to take us a lot longer to get back to where we want to be. Yeah. So, I mean, there's a lot of ways you can play it. A lot of betting strategies. Because every time I go up, it seems like we get hammered. It just seems like the roulette gods don't want us to bet any higher when we raise our bets. So, yeah, I think I'll just stick with it here. Maybe, I wish I had corner bets at 50. Increased by 50 cents in the corners. Maybe I just increase our corner bets. But again, on a miss, you know, that will eat into any profit we have. Right? So if we go $36, we're only going to win a little bit on the 000 for sure. But it still would be a nice jackpot here. But a loss brings us down to 166 as opposed to 170. Or 172, actually. So let me know in the comments how you would play this. But I know this bet is way too high for our unit size. You know, we're supposed to be betting $2 at a shot here. A lot of ways you can play this. But we are getting B's and C's to streak right now, and I do like that. They seem to run in pairs. They run hot. So we're going to try to get some repeaters here. We'll go back to our spreadsheet here. Again, 255 still puts us on track for session 5. Even though we started at 264 today, I was looking to make $12 more and get to 276. That's not happening, everyone, today. The gods of roulette don't want us to do it. What can I say? So we have a spin. Let's pray that we get another second and third. We're on thin ice here, and our double streets. It has been a grind. We made it back over the $200 hump. Let's continue to climb back to that 255. Let's get a nice jackpot on one of our numbers again. You know, get back to the 8s. Anything multiples of 8. That'd be cool. 36 is a win. We will take it. BC is streaking. 57 gets us to 223. So that was a $21 win on that one. We're at 223. We are $32 away from 255. 30 bucks away. And I think these bets are too high. We're going to get bit by it eventually. We are going to get bit by it. I would hate to stop playing it and keep on winning. I just am at a loss because we've made it all the way back to 223 here. So I have some thinking on this spin it out. I mean, I want to get there. This has been one heck of a long session. This is a long video to watch, you guys, and I'm sorry, but you never know what's going to happen when you get to the table. But we are making progress with it. We honestly are, but those whacks are out there. So maybe playing $36 bets is not the right method right now when we're at 223. Let's take a breath maybe and reset, right? Maybe we stay with it, but we lower our bet size. Instead of betting 36, we could half it, you know, and bet smaller. But I mean, we are streaking, and we're trying to get there. I don't know what the right answer is at this point, the way it's gone. I don't know. And I could bet safer. I could do something else and abandon the ABC 1, 2, 3 altogether. I could go back. I could go back to, for example, playing the columns, playing Randall's, playing double streets again only, playing follow the 12s this time. Again, I think if I switch, it's a good thing to switch, you know, get some wins on a strategy and get out. So maybe we just do that, right? Maybe we do that and play these 12s. So we do the last 12 to hit and the longest to hit, which would be the second 12. And we'll go 6 on it. But again, on losses, this could get ugly too. This absolutely could get ugly, right? Or I could play both the second to hit, you know? I mean, there's so many ways to play the 12s. So many ways to play the 12s. This is how I'm going to play it. And if we get a BC, Jerry G, I'm sorry. If a BC and a second and third comes out on the spin, I'm so sorry. I just think our bets were too high for what we were doing on it, but I think we just needed a little break from the BC. Let's see what happens. Let me know in the comments if this was a stupid move to switch when it was working. That is a 33. That was a BC again. That would have been a big jackpot. We do take the win. $18 win, so we won $6 on that, up to $229. This has been a true grind, everyone. True grind, for sure. And I don't mind hopping around on different things. Like, I can now go to the columns instead of betting the 12s. I'll just jump back and forth and bet columns, right? And I could go with the columns that have hit, you know? We don't want to double. No. We could go and play the column and the third that just hit. But again, you're only covering the 12 numbers as opposed to covering the 24. So again, our second 12 is still longest to hit. Just giving us some jackpot opportunities, but now it's a bigger bet. It's 18 bucks. But it does give us some jackpot possibility. If we do happen to get a second, we would be in trouble. This is a really crazy bet here. I've seen this done. It's a big risk. You know, these 12 numbers here, you know, we do have this covered, and it would be like a partial, but, and again, I'm not covering the 000, forgot about him. I like having the jackpot possibility. I do. So we'll go with the 12s and the rows. We'll just do it that way and see if we can make some tracks. It's a very dangerous bet. This is a very dangerous bet, for sure. We're going to do it, though, and see what happens. See if we get a streak of third 12s right now would be ideal. We want to stay away from low first 12s and low second 12s because we want to get that jackpot. I could have just stayed on the 12s. I didn't have to go to columns. I know that. I want to try to get us out of here. And I think this could be a good way of doing it. I think this could be good. Or not. So 14 to 35 in the second row, or 15 to 36 in the third row. The third column would be ideal for us. We're just trying to get to 255. I think we're going to scrap 276, guys. We have been going fighting against the wind here. We have a $25 bet out here, which is also very high for, 229 in the balance. It is very high. But I'm just trying to get us back on track here. And yeah, I mean, go check out New York Average OG. He's been playing the streets, and he's doing really well at it. Some of his bets got really high, but the man is making his rent money. I think he's almost at the end of his challenge. He's been crushing with that. Personally, me, I just never have had luck with streets, and I can try it on this challenge, but our bankroll is really low for that, especially if you martingale and gotta win 2 or 3 times to get back. That is not a good number. That is a $18 win. That is a loss because we had a bet of 25. We lost $7 on that one. So that is our number 2. So we will switch to the first 12 that just hit, and then the longest would be the second 12. And we did get our second column though, so we will stay there. I should really increase the bets, and I'm nervous about doing it, like I said, because here we are again, chasing our tail. Just can't get a streak of luck going at all. Can't get a streak of luck going at all. And, for this to work, I should probably increase. And we could end up right back where we were again. We just got to get a streak of getting some wins. If I go up 2 on each there, it's now a $33 bet. $34 bet hedging the zeros there. Haven't had a zero in quite some time on this wheel. When was the last zero to hit? If I go to 100 spins, let's see. The last zeros to hit right here and right here. They have been missing for a long time, and they can go missing for a really long time, but it's well over 70 plus spins, almost 80 spins here. In 120 rounds. Zeros have not hit in a long time. And of course, I've been hedging and losing money on them, but I know the second I don't play them, they're going to come up. So just call it gambler's fallacy, call it my fallacy. They're just other numbers. I know that. I just like to have them. I like this heroes. We have the 00 membership club. The link is in the description of the video. Access to my videos early, special members only videos. We're going to have special member chats. You get all the instructions on all the plays that I do. Go check out this link right here or the description on how to join the 00 club. So it's a $34 bet. We're trying to get to just 255 at this point, guys. It's been a grind. We've been up, we've been down, we've never been up, we've been down. Again, maybe I should have just got to 255 in the first place, even though it's a negative on the day. We started at 264. That'd be a $9 loss, but you know what? It keeps us on track of our compound interest goals, So let's, for the love of God, roulette gods, get a first or second 12 and a second or third row. We are covering a ton of numbers. We do have those whacks out there, We do not want to see a 25 to 34. We don't want to see it. So let's at least get a partial, be good, but we do want those jackpots. That's what we're hoping for. Trying to get to 255. Playing 12s and columns now. We switched from ABC 1, 2, 3, and I'm sorry, Jerry Gerard, it was awesome. I think it was just time to go. We got our wins on it, and maybe it's just time to do something else. Oh, Jesus. The roulette gods absolutely hate us today. They do not want us to get anywhere near that goal. It's really amazing. Tried everything, guys. Tried everything. Really have. Don't know what else to do for us today. Oh my goodness. This challenge has been crazy. It's been crazy. Indeed. Sorry about the phone. Sorry about the phone, everyone. So, third 12 just hit. Follow the winner. And the longest to hit is going to be that second 12 still. It's definitely hasn't hit in some spins there. I could go back to the first 12 because it recently hit, do the last to hit and the second last to hit. But if I switch now and that second 12 hits, I'll be so mad. We need to go up again. I hate to do it, but we'll be just clicking our heels. We're right back in this situation again. It's a huge bet. It's 42 bucks. It's a huge bet. 43 bucks. We're right back to where we started. And if we don't get a jackpot, we're not going to go anywhere. We're not going to go anywhere. So, again, I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. It's just not working. Nothing's working for us today. It's just not working. What can you do? So, we're back to 188. We had gotten over 200, which was nice, and we've dropped back down. We're just trying to get to 255 for the love of God. Frustrating, hear that. Crazy. But this is perseverance. We're going to grind. We're going to grind. One heck of a long video, guys. And I'm showing you the wins and the losses. This is true to life, guys. This challenge, again, like I said, could be over right now. Because I'm sticking with it. And if it is, it is. It was a fun challenge. And I'll do another one. We'll start another one up. But I think that my bets are way too high for, obviously, my unit size is high, and that's what happens here. Let's see if we can get a jackpot on a second and third 12 and one of our second and third rows to hit. That's what we're hoping for. Can do is hope. And I probably should go up more on the bet, but I don't want to. 43 is a lot of money here. We just need to string some wins together. But let me know how you would play the columns and the 12s. If this is very risky. This is a very risky strategy. It takes you a long time to recover also if you don't get those jackpots. And I actually made a mistake. I did not switch my column. I forgot to switch the column. I'm too busy talking. You know, if we're doing follow the winner, that was our winner. But we got lucky. We got a $60 win, gets us back to 205. We got lucky. Okay, that's a nice win, $60. Back over the 200 mark. I'm really dumbfounded on what to do. We get here and we just go down, so we need 50 bucks somehow. We just need 50 bucks right now. So 29 is a third 12. That hit. And we had a 28 hit, and we had a 2. So our second 12 has been missing for quite some time. And also we had the 29, which is a second, and a 28, which is a first. So actually this is true to life if I'm doing, you know, longest to hit on each. I really do like follow the winner. I do like that aspect for repeaters. Doing the same bet is a big bet. We need to get a jackpot in a jackpot. It's a lot of money to get. Take back up there. I could go down a unit. I could go 8888, or I could totally scrap this and do something else again. We got our jackpot, and just go do something else and just keep switching it around because I don't know what's going to get us to victory, guys. We could play columns. We could play hopscotch. We could play Dr. Pepper. There's a lot of ways. I haven't played Dr. Pepper yet. Those bets can get high too. I believe it's 3 units on the color and the column. I believe it is. So it's like 3 units, 2 units on it. So if our unit size is 2, it would be 6, and it would be 4. It'd be a $10 bet on Dr. Pepper. Playing the column that just hit, I think. And those you might be cringing at home here. What you're looking for is a black color in the second column. That's what you're looking for. So we could try the Dr. Pepper now and see if we can get a victory out of it. Any black on the wheel is good also. Again, let's just try a round of Dr. Pepper and see. I mean, I could go back to those 12s too, you know. They were hitting. Third 12 was hitting. So I don't know. We could do a combination, you know, blacks and Dr. Pepper. And I'm just trying to get to 255 here. Jumping around might not be the best strategy either. Sticking to one thing, right? I know Jerry's cringing about ABC right now. He's had 2 A's in a row. And another A, 3 A's in a row. And a B. So A's and B's have been hitting. And then we had a C. So we've had 4 ABs in a row, Jerry. Just to let you know. Maybe that's where I go. Back to ABC 1, 2, 3. See how well that did us before. So this is called Dr. Pepper. Very interesting. Now I forget. Do the columns move? Because you're always playing that color, right? And when you get a win, you reset to the new color, I believe. I have to go back and watch the video. It was on the Roulette Master Plays It, Dr. Pepper. I'm not sure. I know he switched after a big win. He went to red. You know, it went to the third, I believe, because there's more reds up there, right? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 reds there, as opposed to 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So most reds are in the third row, and I believe the most blacks are in the second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? So I believe the second row has the most black colors, I believe. So that's why we're playing the second row. 4 is good. That's at least a black. We do win our 12. Gets us to 207. So in essence, that's a $4 win. So it's a partial win. Partial wins, did he go up? I'm trying to remember if he went up on partials or total losses. I don't remember what he did. No, it's a partial win. We're going to stay right here on Dr. Pepper. We'll stay right here. I think we have to increase, you know, our unit sizes on losses. So we'd have to go up 3 units here and 2 units there. And that's when the bets get big. So we'd add another $6 here and another $4 there. It's a big, big bet again. We're going to try the Dr. Pepper. Why not? And by the way, Jerry, 4 was a B streak. A and B, now they're not playing it, is streaking like a mofo. Of course. Streaking. So we're trying to get a 2, 8, 11, 17, 20, 26, 29, 35 for our jackpot, or our partial wins on black. Definitely a grind, for sure. Man, I really do want to go back to AB also. I mean, it's kind of crazy. I mean, ABs are hitting, like streaking. But the second I go back to AB, it's going to lose again. I know it. The roulette gods are funny today. Really funny roulette gods. So we worked our way back to 207. We're trying to get to 255. We moved on to Dr. Pepper, which might not be the greatest strategy either to play. Kind of hesitant on this one. I just wanted to try it for a couple spins. Never really played it before. I mean, they're all these strategies. There are some more consistent ones that win more frequently, for sure. But there are losers too. I mean, nothing wins all the time. It is a crazy random game sometimes. So we're gonna try to grind back to 255 at the least here. We just never could get a streak today, a long streak, you know, of jackpots and things. We've had 5 blacks in a row. Usually the 0 and its neighbors is what I like to play, which would pretty much destroy Dr. Pepper, you know, but if we do that, we're betting on the 2, 9, 14. Yeah. So 2 and 28 are black numbers, right? The 2 and the 28, we could add a chip on those for fun because they are, you know, neighbors of 0. But that's not how it goes sometimes. So again, that 0 double 0, it's kind of hasn't hit in so long. I think it's going to eventually. Gambler's fallacy, again, that's going to hit its due to hit, right? And hedging will cut into any profit, you know, for the Dr. Pepper. You know, hedging it. So here we go. Dr. Pepper round 2. See if we can get a black again, at least, or a second row column here. That's what we're trying to get. Just trying to get to 255 here. So tough today. Let's see if we can get a black again. Another streak of black and a second row. Trying to avoid those reds, and especially in the first and third column. We have our spin. Let's try to get a black at least. That would be awesome. We got a red, and it's a 25, and it is a total loss. Screw you, Dr. Pepper. Screw you. Ha! So, we need to repeat the bet. We need to go up our 3 units and 2 units here. It's already a $20 bet on Dr. Pepper. I hate it. I really don't like it. The bets escalate a ton. Right, eventually we're going to get our blacks to hit in our second row, right, eventually, but proposition's not good. There was a C, Jerry, by the way. That's a C, so the streak is over of our ABs. The streak is over. Glad I didn't go back and play it. And, you know, I don't have a big bankroll be playing Dr. Pepper, honestly, either, the way these bets increase. Hoping against hope. But obviously, if you hit one of these jackpot black numbers in the second row, you get a nice gain. That's what you're hoping for. You're hoping for that. We just haven't had any luck today. We've had a couple wins here and there. We keep getting back to the 200 level and just getting destroyed. And guys, in about 15 minutes, I'm going to take a break. It's been another long session here. A lot longer than I like to make you guys sit through and watch. But that's roulette. You never know what's going to happen. And it is frustrating when you lose. It sure is. You can't win every time. It's not possible. I'm sorry. For those that are winning every time, God bless you. That's awesome. But it's a losing game, the house edge, you know. Roulette is going to take your money. I had a great day yesterday. I can't complain. I'm up. You know, personally, I'm up with my money big time. $200 is okay, you know, for me here. I don't want to lose it. I want to continue the challenge for you guys. But we've had awful luck today with our strategies, so. I mean, I haven't tried them all, right? I haven't tried them all. There's a lot more out there to try that could work. So yeah, just been trying some random ones today here. Let's see if we can get Dr. Pepper to pop the top and get us a little carbonation, a little fizz, and maybe a win here. Playing the Dr. Pepper system. Not a big fan, to be honest with you. Not a big fan until I hit a jackpot. Then I will be a big fan. But until we get one of those jackpots, I don't like it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments of the Dr. Pepper system. It's so funny. I was just trying to make $12 from 264 today. And then this is where we are. We start with 264. We're down about 90 bucks. It's just crazy. Roulette's a funny game. We'll have to think, you know, on the next session, if there is a next session, on how to mitigate our losses, not chase like crazy like I did with the ABC 123. I do like the system, but we just never could get our streaks. You know, and following the columns was great too for a while, but it wasn't working. What can you do? In fact, if I played the second column and the third column, we would have massive hits right there. Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row. We would have hit these columns. But we're not. I switched. It's what can you do? Now the streaks are happening. Right when I don't play it. And I don't know what would have happened if we, you know, continued the second column and switched between the first and the third. I don't know what would have happened. It's interesting to track, you know, if I kept playing it and didn't leave it, how we would have done. My bets were getting high on that. We were getting killed. It was chopping. Dr. Pepper, I love you. $48 win. There you go. So Dr. Pepper is a hit. We finally got one. We're at 225. We're 30 bucks away. We're going to reset to red. 1, 2, 3. And we put 4 on the third because the most red are up here in the third row. So maybe it could help us out here. We're going to stick to it. We reset the bet back because we had that jackpot hit. I'm not going to go crazy and stay at that unit size. I'm going to give us a little fighting chance here. A little fighting chance. And that was a 17, by the way. Second and third column going nuts here. Of course. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 streak. We would have been out of here if I was playing that. We would have been out of here. Would have been out of here. Frustrates the hell out of me, guys. Let me know in the comments if it frustrates you when you leave a strategy and then it works when you're not playing it. Happens all the time. So we are playing a little Dr. Pepper, increasing by 3 units on the color red and 2 units on our row on losses. We're looking for at least partial wins with the red or our row, our third column hit. Maybe I should play some games while we're waiting. You know, maybe I should go and play some Killer Instinct while we're waiting. That would be cool. Hope you guys can see the games. Hope you can see them on camera there. They're a lot of fun. So maybe I'll just get up, you know, while she's spinning and play some Killer Instinct. You guys like to watch me play some arcade games? That'd be entertainment, wouldn't it, on YouTube? Maybe I needed a YouTube arcade channel, you know? Demonstrating the games, how to build them, what I like, what I don't like. I have pinball machines. Let me know in the comments if I should, if you watched this far, make a YouTube channel or video about all my arcade games, you know, and demonstrating how I put them together, how I build them, and then play them and demo them for you guys. Yeah, this Terminator 2 is fun. Like it a lot. This is the kid in me. You know, I used to play these games as a kid, so what can I say? All right, Dr. Pepper. We changed it to the red Dr. Pepper because we just had the black hit. And we're going to stick with it. I mean, we did get a win. I hope that we don't have to dip into our balance too much. I just want to get $40 more and get on out of here. That is the goal here. 40 more bucks to get to 255. We'll call it a day. I am going to have to stop, you know, like I said, in about 10 minutes or so. And we'll have to come back. And I'll shoot that a little later. I got some other stuff to do. And it's exhausting playing roulette, and mentally, and fatigue, and you know, you get dehydrated and all this stuff. And again, maybe 255 should have been that goal. You know, even though we went down from 264, $9 loss still keeps us on track here. It really does. but I was trying to get the 12 bucks. I was trying, so strategy didn't work. There are going to be tough days like this. We're not out yet. We still have chips on the table. We are not done. We fought back from less than $100 we had at one point. We fought back, everyone. We're going to grind it. But man, what a long video today. I really do apologize. I wish I could pause these for you. It's a lot to edit this. I would love to edit it and cut out all the garbage, but I do like talking, so you can fast forward, you know. There's a fast forward button, so go for it. And guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, like I said, please go ahead and give the little thumbs up for liking this video. I'd like to try to get 45 likes on this video. It really helps it push it out. And I hope you guys are still liking the challenge. It's very interesting to see if I can do it. It's not looking very good, is it, right now, everyone? Not looking good. The roulette grinder's struggling today. Only on day 5 of all days. And we're just trying to make 12 bucks. It's crazy. And, you know, I am on a 0-0 wheel, so the odds are stacked against me even further. I know that. All right, let's see if we can get some Dr. Pepper here. The red or a third column. And I'm really bummed because the second and first have been going nuts, right? Ever since that 33 hit, you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We would have had 6 wins in a row playing the second and first column, which I started this video out doing and was getting destroyed with a chop. If I were to go back to it right now, it's going to chop again. I know it. I know it. I'd love to go back to it and just play that second and first right now, but it'll chop. I guarantee it. I just know it. So we are at Resorts Atlantic City on the live table through Mohegan Sun Casino, trying to play Dr. Pepper as seen on the Roulette Master channel. We're looking for red and a third column, third row jackpot right now. We will raise the bets on losses. That's what we will do. That's what the system calls for. And it could bankrupt us. It could very well bankrupt us here. I very much expect it to, as a matter of fact. But positive vibes. Let's try to get a win here. Not good. That is a total loss on 20. That is going to happen. And again, it is a second freaking column. Second row. And I'm not playing it. And I am really annoyed. I just, it's just, what are you going to do? So basically, we can double the bet here. We're going up 3 units on the red. Our unit size is 2. And we're going up 2 units on the row. So it's a 12 and an 8 bet. It's a $20 bet now. That'll put us under $200 again. We're just chasing our tail. It's like we get close and then we go down. We get close and we go down. So we're going to get a couple more spins here before I have to sign off, and we'll pause and we'll come back with session 5 again. But this has just been absurd amount of time played. This is one of the longest videos I've done with you guys in a long time. Way too long. I know that for sure. But you never know what roulette's going to give you. Just trying to make a measly $12 has been so difficult for us today. And maybe I didn't play it good. Maybe I didn't play it right. I don't know what the right or wrong way is. I definitely enjoy the challenge. We're still grinding. We still have money. We're not out of it. Don't count me out yet. All right, so this is going to be a while as they cash this person out. I got my Simpsons game here. Fun game. Just like the TV show. It's got a bowling mode on it, too, which is cool. You can bowl. My son loves that game. It's fun. He's really good at it. Good hand-eye coordination. The kids have good hand-eye coordination. I don't have as good hand-eye coordination as I used to, for sure. So I saw a show in Atlantic City yesterday. It's called The Hook. It is a kind of burlesque show with acrobats. And it was really cool. They had a woman that was spinning in a hoop that went up and down with her toes and contorting. Speaking of contorting, this guy was like triple jointed, and his arms were all twisted behind his head, and his feet were over his head. He was walking around on his hands. It was sickening, but really cool. It was sickening, but very cool. And what else do we have? We had jugglers. We had a magician that was very funny. A very funny magician that was eating razor blades, of all things. It was a good show. So if you're ever in Atlantic City, in New Jersey, go check out The Hook at Bally's. That's a little plug for them. It was a ton of fun. It is a naughty show. It is not meant for kids. You must be 18 or over to get in to see that. It is definitely not for young children's ears. A lot of cursing, a lot of profanity. There was a lot of older folks there. Sorry if you were, above age 60. I don't mean to pigeonhole anyone. They seemed to get a kick out of it. They loved it. But there were some words that I don't think they understood, but they were laughing anyway. So I can't say the words on YouTube, I don't think. So don't want to get the channel banned. Don't want to get it banned. All right, let's see if we get a spin here. I know there's a long time between spins. You can fast forward. I'm sorry for not being able to pause with my OBS studio. I don't know. I'll try to uninstall and reinstall it again. Maybe we'll get lucky. It's really annoying, for sure, to say the least, for you guys. I'm so sorry. Man, all we needed was 12 bucks today. How did we get down here? What happened? This is a grind. This is roulette. That's what you do. What else did I see in Atlantic City? I saw a lot of people yesterday. It's a nice day. Sat out on the beach bar, had a couple of margaritas, watched the ocean. It was really pleasant down there. I saw a lot of people gambling in Borgata and thousands of dollars on bets, on slot machines. It's unbelievable to see the amount of money that goes into these casinos every day and comes out of them too. I mean, they have the lights on for a reason. They make a lot of money for sure. All right, there's a lot of stuff going on at this table, a lot of action. And it was a lot of fun, like, as it playing at the live table. I wish I could have filmed for you. No cameras allowed. Wouldn't let me film. One day, maybe if we grow the channel a little bigger, they'll know that we mean business. But I don't think we have enough members to have any pull, on filming AC. They don't like it. They don't like their tables filmed, that's for sure. We'll have to see what we can do. Man, second and first columns are really annoying me. I am so angry right now. You have no idea. To switch off that strategy a long time ago, and now it's working, and I'm playing something else. And it doesn't mean that I can't switch to it, but I'm telling you, if I were to switch to it, we're going to get the opposite column. There's no doubt in my mind. Like, let's take a game right now. Let's play it. I don't want to play it, though, because I want to win. I want to win. I want to get a third row. So that would be a win, right? That would be a win. A third row would be a win. So if I were to play the first and second, would I win on this spin? That's what we're going to play. If I play the first and second column alone, would the roulette grinder win? Would he win? I don't know. Let's see what happens. I got my comfy chair. I got wheels. Much better for me now. Much better. And this microphone's going to be hung up here, so you won't have it down at my face like this. It's probably blocking me, too. I don't know how it looks, but we'll see. I mean, when I edit the video, we'll see how it looks. I like the color of it, though. It's pretty neat. Good quality sound, I hope. Hope it is. Oh, look at that. I have a mute button up there. I didn't know that. There's a mute button. I can mute. It's cool. Yeah, this is the Razer Siren version 3 Chroma mic. It's a very pretty decent mic, I'd say. For the bang for the buck. Get a lot of stuff on it. Here we go. Dr. Pepper. Let's not have to go up again. I'd like to get a win. I'd like to go finish this video. I'd like to finish this video. I'm trying to get to 255. Let's get a red, please, at the least. Wheel, huh? Let's get a red. Roulette sucks. It really sucks. It's another second column. It's a black. Dr. Pepper, I loved you before. I don't like you right now. Oh my God. Everyone, this is frustrating to say the least, for sure. I'm actually going to take a break. I think it's a good break point. I'll come back. Maybe not tonight, probably tomorrow at some point for the continuation of session 5. And we'll see you in a little bit, you guys. Thanks for sticking with me. Welcome back to session 5. It's been an absolute roller coaster. We're now at 195. We are $60 away from 255. That is our goal for this session. Got a little crazy, got down, came back up, grinded it back. Trying to figure out what the best strategy will be for this wheel here. Let's see what we got. Now the zeros are coming out. I don't think I'm going to go back to ABC or Dr. Pepper. I definitely want something that can make us some money for sure. I wish I had the option of betting lower on 9 streets here. And I could definitely do it, starting at maybe even like 50 cents or $1, you know. But that even gets high, you know. $1, that would be 9, 18, 36, you know, we could be crushed here for sure. So we can't do it because we don't have the bankroll to do it. Would love to, for sure. But we need $60 here, and I don't want to make this long. You can't rush it though, I know that. So we've definitely had a 0. How are we doing on 1, 2, 3, and 34, 35, 36? So we did have a 34 come out. Again, it is random. Anything can happen. I could go back and play some double streets just to get it. But again, you get a loss and you're screwed because you're fighting to recover. And we do need to grind. We need a good grinder strategy, right? So, I could go back to the columns. That didn't work for us before at all. We got killed. But I think that's what we'll do. So we had a 20 and we had a 30. And we will play last 2 to hit to start. We'll start just back here at 2 and 2. And we'll just try to grind it up with our columns. It's going to take an awful long while to do at this rate. But let's try it. We will play second and third. Randall's system would have just had a hit prior with the 20. That's the second 12 and the second column system. Did he get the 23? No, he had the 20 again. Look at that. And the 14. So Randall's system would have hit 4 jackpots here. So Randall's system 20, 24, 14 are his jackpot numbers here. Second 12 and second column. And I do like it. And you could do it with any 12, you know, for that matter, or any column. So you can kind of see what the wheel's been doing. Look at percentages. You could look at stats. We could look at, you know, which column has been hitting, which dozen's been hitting. I mean, if you really believe in that sort of thing, you know, you can go up to 200 rounds and see. But it usually evens out, right? First dozen's been cold, actually. Second dozen and third dozen are the hot dozens, right? As for the columns, it looks like the third column and the second column are just slightly ahead of the first, if you can see this. So we could go with the statistics and play second and third dozen, you know, and do it that way. Who knows? So we started with 195. Let's try to get to our 255, everyone. Right off the bat, another loss. How about that? So, repeat the bet. We're going to go up 2. We're going to do it. I think I'm just going to stay on second and third. I mean, when was the last third column to hit? It's number 30, right? So, not a lot of streaks here. Again, I don't want to get us into that hole, you know? I mean, going up, you know, 2 units each time on 2 things is a ton. So, in essence, I could go up, you know, 1 unit, you know. I could go up half a unit to like 4 and 4. That'll save us some. Go up, you know, 2 instead of the 4. I mean, could do that for sure, too. I don't know. I mean, if columns are going to bite us in the butt again, they might. We had a streak we saw before. We weren't playing it. That's what happened. So, yeah. See what happens. And I know we're at the live table. I know there's a lot of time between spins. It's a lot of time to wait for you guys. I do appreciate it. I just prefer this wheel. I really do. There is a live dealer wheel in the studio. I don't trust that one either, personally. I don't. Just had an online live bingo session. It was a lot of fun. For those of you that joined, thank you so much. We will be playing it for live, real money. Your chance to win bingo roulette coming up real soon. And I will post the instructions in the comments of this video and probably the live stream video that I will put out there. So look for it and my community. Hope you're having a good night, good day, wherever you're at. It's been a long session for me, number 5. We were just trying to make 12 bucks, and we've gotten to a hole here. We're going to try to dig out. And I am covering 24 numbers at a time. I am covering a big section of the wheel here, but, I mean, it's random roulette. We worked our way back, and right off the bat, we get a loss. So yeah, roulette bingo is a lot of fun. I hope you guys can join next session, and you will give a small entry fee, probably like $2.50, and it will be entered into the pool, and all the winnings will go to the roulette bingo winner. I will not take any cut of those winnings. You will receive all the funds. So if we can get 5 to 10 people in there, that'd be awesome. We had about 12 playing tonight. That would have been a nice take, you know. 12 times 250. That would have been very nice, over 25 bucks more, you know, for you guys to win. Just for playing along, just for giving me 5 numbers and playing some roulette. So there's a lot of money on the board, a lot of chips on the table here. It is close to 11 p.m. Eastern time here. So a lot of action on this wheel today. And I may have to think about going over to that wheel that I hate, because these spins are excruciatingly long for you guys. I'm not going to want to sit through it. I understand that. You can fast forward. I cannot pause. I cannot get this stupid thing to work. I keep saying it. Very frustrating for me. You know, we've had one spin here in the 8 minutes recording time. Let me go ahead and I want to pull up the tracker again to show you on my Google Sheets that I have. Google Sheets. And this is where we're at here. Again, we started with 264 today. We only really need to get to 255, so that would be on track for day 5. I keep saying it. But I wanted to try to make $12 and get to 276, and it's been a disaster. It looks like Randall's system is the winner so far, but we didn't really play these longer. We only got our profit and stopped, you know, there. So, yeah. So maybe we're going to get a spin here. Maybe we got something. We're looking for a second or a third column here. I'm hesitant to go back to Randall's because we just had that hit. But I can change it up too. I could do anything. I could do third 12 in first row, third 12 in third row. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's all completely just random jackpot hunting. We've definitely tried a lot of different strategies today, and some have been better than others. But here we go. We are grinding. Frustrating day for sure. Let's get a streak of wins going here. What do you say, wheel? Give us a break. Three is a hit. We do win the $12. 3 is a hit. Did the balance not update again? We're going to simply repeat the bet. We're not going to go down. Repeat the bet. I want to check and see if my balance updated. I don't know if it did. We have gambled about $1,000 today trying to get 12. This has been amazing. I know you can't see it, the camera's in the way. But yeah, very funny. I'm not sure what I just started with here. I should have kept track of that. I'm pretty tired too. Not good to play roulette when you're tired either. not good. But did we start at 195 or did we start at a different level? I'll have to go back and look at the tape. I don't honestly remember what it was. Huh. So again, we are looking for a second and third row to hit. Maybe I do need to go this other wheel instead of making you guys wait. I don't trust that thing at all. But this is going to be too excruciating for you guys, I think, with all these chips on the wheel and having to sort and count and do all this stuff. So maybe I got to bite the bullet for you guys and go to the crazy wheel, the studio wheel, which I absolutely hate. I'm going to say it. I hate it again. Yeah. We already have our bets on this table. We could pull them back. We'll see what happens maybe, you know, at the other wheel. Let's see if it takes a long time to spin here. If it doesn't, then we'll stay. If it does, we'll move. That's fair. Itch at me. Thanks for watching. Thanks for following along, guys. We are trying to get to 255, and it's been a grind for sure today. From 264 down to less than 100, back to 200. We've gone up and down like crazy today. We are covering 24 numbers, so I don't know. Give your suggestions in the comments. Love to hear them. Nothing works all the time, no matter what you say. Yeah, I mean, sure, the 9 streets. Yeah, but you can bet double, 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 double. I get it. 9 streets are awesome, sure. But that martingale, man, I don't have the bankroll for it to do. You have to get a real lucky streak going. You got to get that AOB luck and get 20 wins and like 2 losses. Never happens for me with the streets. And I could demonstrate. I could play some. We'll probably get crushed. We probably get crushed. Yeah. So, I mean, AOB would play what he calls reverse. He could play the 4, 7, 10, the 16, 19, 22, 20, 30, and 34, depending what the wheel has been coming out. So, like, we have a 3, we have a 31. I mean, could be, you know, the regular streets. There's a 20. So, I mean, there's a lot of ways to play it. With those streets, I mean, maybe we do that too. Try to make some money quick here. I never play the streets. I really don't like it. I'm not a fan of it, especially when you lose. And, you know, we could cancel out our bets here big time. We just play it normal here, right? We could play it normal. So we could play the first, you know, like that. I think I got that bet in. So let's just see if we get one of these streets to hit and one of our rows. It's a $17 bet. It's a big bet. So let's see if we get our streets to hit and our rows. There's a win. Okay, it's a $24 win. We're up to 202. We're going to repeat the bet and stay right there. Why not? Let's try it. I mean, adding this could be suicidal too. It really could be suicidal. So let's see if we can get a streak going. Now, what average OG does is he plays on a 0 wheel, and he covers as a hedge, as a security, the 0. I could cover the 0 double 0. He also plays a hot number. So, for example, if I look at my last hot cold numbers, that's not in, right? We have 15. That's in our street. A 20 is in our street. 25 is in our street. 4 is in our street. 21 is in our street. So those hot numbers right there are all in our streets. So I don't have more than 5 to go off here. What's hot? I could look on the wheel with the last 500 and see, but I'm not going to do that today. So yeah, it really is looking like we'll give this a shot and see if we can make some profit and stay with it. But, you know, when we lose on these streets here, are we going to double up? Are we going to martingale? Because we have these column bets here, too, so it makes it interesting for sure. And I can increase these bets here. We have, 27 numbers plus covered, but we do have our whacks, right? We have the 10, the 22, and the 34. We'll have our partials on these rows here, but our full whacks, are the 34, 22, 10, 0, 0. We want to avoid those 5 numbers. So in essence, it's not bad, but the payouts are less because, of that. And, I really do want to get out of here. I could increase, and this is where I get into trouble, right? This is totally where I get into trouble. If I make all these 2, for example. Playing the streets, guys. It's a big bet. It's $26. And if we lose, we're right back to where we started. It's crazy. Let's give it a shot. Let's get a repeat street back to back here. Let's see if we can get it. I mean, I do love the live table. I will say it. I think the bounces are truer. They're just the way I feel, everyone. And guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking with me. It's been a long session, long day. We're going to grind and get through this. We're going to try. Let's see if we get a streak of streets to hit here. Hopefully you get a spin in the next minute or so here. All right, finish your yellow nail chips. Finish your chips. You got it. Plenty of numbers covered, lady. You got it. You're good. You know what, guys? I'm going to be a little crazy here. I want to hedge the 11. Why not? It's my number. Let's hedge it up. No rhyme or reason. I'm supposed to hedge a hot number. Don't see any out there, so here we go. Let's get a second or third row and one of our streets and not go down the hill again. Can we please grind it up? Can we please? So it is a partial because we missed the row, but we got our street. So it's a loss, right? It's a loss there. We did get the street, so I will not double on those. What happened was we missed our row. Do I switch? Do I dare switch the row and change up our total whacks? Because we could play follow the winner and always second. We could do that. In that case, I would probably have to increase the bet here since we lost. Might be the way to do it. For a $31 bet. Let's see if our hot and cold numbers changed with that spin. 15, 20, 25, 4, and 13. Oh, we have them all covered pretty much, don't we? Have them all covered. So again, with such a small bankroll, these bets are really high for what we're doing. If I wanted to grind, I would just continue flat betting things, But I think we just want to get some wins and get out of here. We're going to try. We just got to get a streak of wins going here. I mean, I don't want to get too crazy. I really don't. We still have money. We're not dead yet. We're just having the toughest time getting back to 255. Again, like I said, we just needed 255. We'd be on track. From our 264, even a $9 loss, we'd be on track still for our challenge. It's a tough challenge, and it's going to get higher. Like, you can see the numbers get higher. We're going to have to make higher bets to adjust, to get our profit, for sure. Sometimes the wheel is good, and sometimes it's not. That's what it is. Since we have a $31 bet out here, it's a big bet. You know, on this 11, it'd be a loser, right? We would get our row, though. But it would be a loser. We kind of have to go up in it here. So it becomes a $32 bet. If the 11 hits, we want to make some money on it, right? So let's give it a shot. I'm playing the 11 because it's my lucky number. There's no rhyme or reason to it. That's my hedge. But I also have, which is not great, is to bet the rows and the columns at the same time. You're probably asking for it. I'm probably asking for fire here with it. Because if you don't get your jackpots here, you're going to lose money. So we're trying to avoid our full losses of 12, 24, 36, 0, 0. Those are our full losses. And you can play any 9 streets you want. And in fact, AOB plays the centipede, which he pretty much has 9 streets together, starting with, for example, the 10 could be 4 centipede. And he just goes down the row playing those streets. 21, it went back to the stupid third column, and we're back to the chop of these damn columns, right? So we won 24, we bet 32, we lost $8 there. Lost $8. Down to 191. I think our balance adjusted from before. So here's the $1 million question now. Am I playing follow the winner on these stupid rows? Is it going to go back to the first just to piss us off? I do need to go up again. I mean, yeah. At least we did hit our street. Our streets are hitting. Our streets are hitting. But not our rows. And I'm killing the street bet by betting these rows. But I want to try to get us out of here. $36 bet, that's really high. But maybe we can get one of these jackpots to hit here and make some traction when these streets and these rows hit. Yeah, for sure. Maybe it should be also increasing the streets because we are on a streak. That's not the way to play it. Usually you stay at the base level on the streets. But I'm playing something totally different with these columns here. So maybe we try to ride a streak and really get a jackpot here. But that raises the bet up $9 more. That's a $45 bet, right? Suicide, maybe, I think. You gotta spend money to make money. I get it, everyone. We've tried this today, and it's killed us every time. I think I'm getting cute. You know, you get cute, you raise it up, and you get cute. It's just bad. Could also add some double streets in here to really raise the stakes up, right? I could add 50-cent units there, but then you're getting really crazy here. So we had a 21 hit. So that's our C. So we would play BC for 50 cents there on the BCs. So it's an interesting thought, everyone. I think the minimum bet is $1, though. I really do. I don't think I can bet less than that on those. It would have to be $1. So then it ends up being a $40 bet. It ends up being a $40 bet. So we'd have some jackpot numbers here. Some real good jackpot numbers on the numbers with the splits. So let's do it. Let's try a combination BC and the streets and the rows and lots of bets out here. Lots of bets. $40 bet. We're trying to get a jackpot number here. Trying to get our streets and our rows to hit. Or the number 11 would be awesome. We will take that for sure. I maybe want to betting more on these streets because columns, at 8 should probably kind of match that a little bit, but such a big bet here for such a small bankroll. Let's see if we can get repeaters going on with these streets. Let's see if we get repeaters. That's what we want to happen. Really way too long a video, everyone. I mean, if this is the case, I should just come in and say, put $25 on an even number bet, and there's our profit for the day. That's what I should do. I mean, why do all this stuff, right? All we needed was 12 freaking dollars. That's all we needed. So, not the best method today. Not the best. I think outside bets are good too. Maybe we go back to the 1 to 18 in 1936. You know, play those outside money bets, 1-to-1s. So there is a jackpot hit of $54. So that's a $14 win. We bet 40. We won 14. Gets us back to 205. We're right back over that 200 mark again. It was a 14. So that's good. We got to go back with it. I don't think I can stop now. But it's such a large bet, really. It almost should be going down, you know, to conserve our profit here. I almost should be going down here. Right? But I want to get us out of here. I'm tired. I want to get us out of here for sure. I mean, maybe bet half of it, maybe. Instead of betting, you know, the 16 on the rows here, maybe just go down to 4 on the rows here. Saves us some money. But then our profit's smaller, right? Profit's smaller. I mean, I want to get a streak of these columns going. I really do. Would love to press this up. But, you know, that's when you get burnt. You know, that's when you get hit. You know, getting a little sneaky. You think you're good. You raise the bets, and you get destroyed. Especially when we're over the 200 mark again. So it's a big bet. It's 40 to make 14. That's not great. That's what we're doing here. Say we get rid of, let's just say, for example, we get rid of the columns, right? We have a $24 bet. I don't think we make any money at all, though, the $24 bet. I don't think so. I can go down to 4 and 4, make it a $32 bet instead of the 8. I could also increase everything again and go crazy. I can increase the double streets, the BC, by another 50 cents. Could do that too. Lots of things I can do here. Let's do 6 and 6. We'll go down $2 on each. Keep it a $38 bet. See if we can get another win here. 14, 21, 13, huh? Trying to get a second and third row to hit again. Trying to get these streets and double streets to hit all at the same time. It's a crazy big bet. Trying to get to 255. No strategy's foolproof. We're getting a little crazy here, for sure. I'm almost thinking of betting corners too at this point. But that gets you into trouble. It really does. It gets you into trouble. You know, as simple as that. So let's see what we have spin here. Let's see if we get a second and third. Let's see if we get one of these streets again. Let's get up there. Give us some luck. Give us a streak here. Back to the first row. $33. That is a small loss. So we're back to $200. Looking to get to 255, everyone. That's a small loss. I can simply repeat. We didn't lose much on that. Now here it is again. Here's the million-dollar question. Does the chop happen on these rows? Does it streak? Does the third get ignored? We want to know, if I switch, what's going to happen. We want to know. 25. So we're over here at 25. I want to add some corners here. That's a $42 bet. I mean, it gives us a little more jackpot potential. We have, you know, whacks for sure. The 12, right? Excuse me. The 12 and total whack is a 12. Because we played some corners there, we have our double streets, so, and the 0 double 0. And it's late, I'm getting loopy. Should not play roulette when you're tired, everyone. Really good advice. I should take it and just stop, but we're just trying to get to 255 here. And I wanted to give some jackpots. I really did. I think that's what we need to do at this point. Not much else is working. So let's see if we can get some money on this hit here. Try to get a streak of these BCs continuing here. Streets are been hitting. Streets have been hitting. We've been avoiding those other streets that we don't want to hit. Would love to increase these by 1 even, but it's such a big bet. 9 more bucks, $51 bet. It's crazy. We'll stay right here at 42, I think. We'll stay right here. Let's try to get a jackpot hit here. We've added some corners. In essence, that 12 and the 11, right? Maybe I should split them. We'd lose money on a split hit, but at least it's insurance. But, you know, our partial whacks still are up top there, right? Partial whacks are up top. Let's stay right here. Let's not go too crazy. See if we can break past 210 or so. That'd be good. All right, we have a new dealer. Love that 0 and its neighbors. I would take a 28 or a 2. That would be just fine. I would take that. Oh, that's what I would like. Yeah, sure. I'd like one of our double streets, one of our streets, and our row, our first or second row to hit. Stay away from the top, please. $11, 90 buck win. That was awesome. Glad I hedged on my 11. Thank goodness. Guys, we're $7 away. We're going to calm it down now. We just need to make $7, right? We need to make $7. That's it. That's all we need. So, what kind of strategy can we use to make $7 here? That'll keep us on track, right? 255, where we need it to be. I don't care about the extra surplus money. Let's just get to 255. That'll get us on track. We just need $7. We could do an even money bet. We could do our 2-to-1s. So I don't know. I'm so like loopy right now, just trying to make $7 here, guys. We could stay with the follow the winner columns. Maybe the columns are going to be nice to us. I don't want to get back down to where we were again. We had to double and double and double, and we couldn't. We had these streaks that just killed us, right? So we could bet small. We could play small ball to start with our $2 bet and try to make a little bit at a time. It'll take long. We just need to get, you know, $7 here. I would like to get out of here, though. So I think we do stick with the 2, right? Bet 4 to win, and then we will see what we need and maybe get on out of here. We are so close now, everyone. We've fought all the way back. That 11 was awesome. My number 11. How do you love that? It saves us so many times, the 11, I feel like. It saves us. That was a pretty cool bet, wasn't it? The streets, double streets, and the rows when it hits, you know. But the 11 was our hedge. The 11 was not one of the streets that we had. Thank goodness I hedged that 11, right? So here we go, looking for a second and third row to streak. We're going streaking. We got a 30. That is a $6 win. We are $5 away from 255. $5 away. If we bet 2 and 2 here, I can't bet 50s. We'll stay with the $4 bet. We just need pretty much one more in a way here. And we'll get it. And we'll call it a day. Just one more win, one more hit. I don't want to go down the rabbit hole. Really tired. We're going to be okay with 255, everyone. And I know it'll be a loss from today. We had 264. It'll be a $9 loss. I get it. We're still on track. You live to fight another day. And you can tell me if I'm wrong in the comments. I should continue, maybe, after the day we've had. We're stopping at 255. That's my call. What a grind. Somehow. Some way. I can't wait to show you this video, everyone, and see your comments and reactions on this one. It's a fun one, for sure. So, I mean, in this, I need to change what we did. And I'm just going to put multiple craziness, because it's too much to list here. I mean, I could list it. Follow the columns, FTC, ABC, 1, 2, 3. We played Dr. Pepper. I mean, we played Streets. I mean, you name it, we played it. Whatever. I'll fix this in a minute. We got to spin here. Let's get a second and third and get on out of here, please. Please. Let's get on out of here. Don't do this to us. No. 28. We just get so close and just knock down. Frustration, guys. Frustration. Just wants to chop. $9 away again, everyone. $9 away. And we're going down the rabbit hole again. I don't want to do this. I really don't. I just want to make our money and get out. So in essence, I bet 4 and 4, making an $8 bet. I mean, we need to get a streak going. We can't get it. It's just chopping again. It's crazy. Let's format this cell here. Let's format this cell here and wrap the text. Also, excuse me. Sorry. See, I'm so tired. So tired, everyone. We are so close to 255, and we just keep getting knocked down. We just want to get a first and second row and get on out of here. Don't make us go down the rabbit hole again, please. Again, no strategy's foolproof. You got to get your wins and get out. Haven't had a chance to really do that today. 255 puts us on target. That's what we want. I don't have much else to say. I'm pretty worn out, guys. Pretty worn out, for sure. Having fun still. But man, this has been one hell of a grind session, everyone, for $12. We couldn't even get to $12. I wonder what you guys are going to think about this video. I really do. Like, if I was stupid, not stupid, strategies, whatever, you let me know what I should do, and I'll do it. But we're still here. We still have money. We didn't lose everything. So there you go. We fought back here with some luckiness, for sure. I could pull out Roulette Profit Stops Double Zero tool, but the issue here is that's, you know, the dollars adds up on misses, playing those straights, but maybe that's something I consider, because that tool is pretty good. It does get those wins. I mean, I could play it on the auto roulette table. Could play it there. Here we go. We're looking for a first row to repeat or a second row to come back. Looking to avoid the third row. Okay. It's a $12 win. We are $5 freaking dollars away. We are going to go down now to 2 and 2. We're going to go back to 2 and 2. We are looking for $5, everyone. And I could do an entirely different bet. I could play an even money bet. We do have a little chop in the reds here. Black, red, black, red. We could play, you know, the random column right now. We could play that per what it does. So if it's this row, it's high-low, for example. This row could be red or black. This row could be odd or even that you play. Totally random, no strategy behind it other than randomness and getting lucky. And it worked for us, actually, a couple times, right? It worked for us a couple times. But I want to stick with our $4 bet on the columns. On the rows, we just need one more, and we're out. And we'll call it a show. And I will go to sleep. We are right there, $5 away. We've made it all the way back. And I know you'll be saying, why didn't you go for the 276 for now? We're done. This is it. It's been a long grind. We'll still be on track. It is okay. After you watch this video, I think it's the right call. I think it's the right call. Keeps us on track. We have gambled a ton of money just to lose $9 today. It's very funny. $1,217 wagered. And we're only down $14. We're down $14 after gambling more than $1,200. Go figure. That is insanity. That is crazy. But here we are. We pray for a first and second streak here. We pray. Please, please, please. Please, 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 roulette wheel. And I'm still waiting for you ladies, too. Like to see the ladies show up and watch this fun. Here we go, looking for a first and second. I can't even watch. I can't even watch the wheel. AOB says don't watch the wheel, it'll drive you crazy, you know. The way it bounces out of numbers in numbers is right there. What it hits, you know, you get so stressed out watching it. Hallelujah. $6 win. So it's basically a $2 win. We are $3 away. We're $3 freaking dollars away. I want to make these $3 so bad. I want to make these $3 so bad. What is going to be the best thing I could do to make $3 quick? An outside bet. I can stay with what's working in the columns. Decisions, decisions, decisions. I'm really struggling with it right now. Don't want to go down the rabbit hole. Because I choose black, it'll be red. I choose red, it'll be black. I mean, it's always what happens. We've had even, odd, even. I could look at the stats too, you know, but it's random. For sure, the black is a little higher than the red. How about 50 spins? Yeah, black is the clear winner and even clear winner. But again, it's what the wheel's going to give you. It gives us, you know, that coverage. Let's go black. Let's go black. For $3. And try to get a win. 3 on black. Let's get a repeat black. I know we have a little bit of a chop. Let's try to break the chop with the black and get on out of here. And pricing. Why am I not doing those columns? Why am I doing those rows? I don't know. I don't have any idea anymore. We're going to go black. Just trying to get to 255. That's what we want to see here. Even money bet. 1-to-1. And I hope you guys are still liking this challenge. It has been an excruciating day. We're going to have these days, I think, with this challenge. We'll come back in full force with better strategies, better methods, I think. Maybe different kind of coverage. I don't know what the answer is. But we had the struggle bus today, for sure. But we grinded it back. We were down to nothing. We were on the mat. We grinded it all the way back. We've gambled well over $1,300 almost, I think. $1,200 we've gambled over at. So yeah, we've had a banger day to only be down like $12 or so. Pretty unbelievable. I'm not going to try to chase the 276 anymore at this point tonight. And that's okay. We're on track. We get the 255. It's okay. It has been a ride. We've done a lot of different things, some good and some bad. But here we are, looking for a black. And if it's red, I might just, I don't know. We have a pretty much 50-50 chance almost, a little bit less. Getting our black, trying to break the streak. Red, black, let's get black. It's red. It's red. It's a first row, too. So, we're now $6 away. This is so funny. We're going to stay on black, I think. And hope that we don't get a red streak, maybe? I don't know. Nervous as I'll get up, guys, with this. We have not seen a really long streak in a while. Doesn't mean it's going to happen or not. There's our even numbers. I don't know what the best answer for the outside bets are anymore today. We just need $6 more now. $6 more to get in there. That's all we need. We just have to pick the right one, pretty much. Anything miss in a while? Red hit, black, and that'll hit. We've had a couple spins for odd missing. What about high-low? There's a low, high, odd evens. I mean, nothing really is catching my eye here to go at. It's just going to have to be my call to make friggin' $6. Okay. I mean, we're going to go down the rabbit hole here again, aren't we? We're going back on black. Going to do it. We're going to stick with it and hope we don't get a red streak. Just an unbelievable day. Just one more hit is all we needed. We couldn't get it. I'm just trying to get it back to 255. Let us go home. Give us our black, please. You know, we will lose on this. It would be bad because we need to keep going up on these units, and we'll be chasing our tail again. Don't want to do it. This would put us there. All we want to do is see a black. I mean, I hate betting the colors, too, alone. Maybe the random strategy would be the way to go, you know? We had a 16, we had the first row. That would be a low. So maybe that was the play. I don't know. Let's hope for a black. Roulette sucks. It's another red. Now we are $12 away. 12 bucks away, everyone. I just don't know. Just need 12 bucks. I really do hate playing these colors. Because now we're going to get this red streak just to piss me off. Which do happen. You know, these color streaks happen often. Since we're on black, I mean, could play follow the winner color, but then you worry about the chop, right? Were you going to get another red? It could go back to black. I don't know. I really am just at a loss here. Would bring us to 255. We just need to get the hit. And again, I'm going to play it. We're going to stick to black and hope we get one, I think. Because we're going down the rabbit hole again quick. Just need to get to 255. That's all we need. That's it. Just one more hit. That's it. I mean, this isn't chasing, I don't think. We're just getting unlucky. That's all it is. Very streaky. Let me know if you think follow the winner with the colors better. I don't know. I mean, it's random, so. We lose this one. We're $24 away now. From only being just a couple bucks away. I like the 5, the 23, the 32, and the 14. 5, 14, 23, 32 to hit here. Those are red numbers too, aren't they? 5, 14, 23, 32. We do not want to see those numbers. We want to see a black. That's what we want to see. Down the rabbit hole we are going. We need a black in the worst way. Bring us home. We got our black. It's a miracle. 255. We made it. Hallelujah. We are at our session 5 goal, honestly. We're going to close out the Mohegan Sun. We're going to go to our profit tracker. We're going to do our 255. Now, even though we did lose, you know, $9 here, we're still on pace. We're still on pace. Minus $9 here. But I can turn this green because we still are at 255. That is our goal for session 5. So in essence, we did make it. Let me know what you think. If this is the wrong way to go about this, you know, if it really doesn't count, let me know. I get it. Where's our good green here? I really thank you guys for watching. It's been fun. It's been one heck of a ride. Craziness. I can't wait to see your comments here in this. So we lost $9. We are still at our session 5, principal needed at day's end. There we are. Yeah. Pretty crazy, everyone. Pretty crazy. All right, guys, going to end the video here. Please go ahead, like and subscribe on the channel, turn notifications on, and we'll see you on the next show. Thank you guys so much. See ya.